consistently just hits its targets, except in rare circumstances could miss, fucking made me livid.
No, you're absolutely right. That is probably the most legitimate grievance about 4th is it fucked Magic Missile.
Grievances aside, though, I will say the one thing that I really liked about 4th edition that it introduced was skill challenges. And I love that shit. And I want to implement that in every game that I run forward. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, this is stream. You guys know what you came for.
You know what you're here for. We're playing Deep Rock. We've already started talking about tabletop. We're talking shit on 4E, but like, that should be a title of a stream someday. Was 4th edition really that bad? A podcast episode.
I will say that one of the things that I did appreciate, even if it wasn't like appreciated by a lot of 3.5 players who honestly can fuck off on this, is that 4th edition was made with the intent of welcoming in new players.
Yeah.
I appreciate because a hobby needs to have that room for growth and invitation for new people. Do I think it did anywhere near as good a job as 5th edition? No, I think it tanked miserably compared to 5th edition.
Yeah, for sure. But like, yeah, no, I get you.
It's the system that got me into D&D.
Yeah, me too.
No, it's the same system. Ironically, that is my first system. My first system was 4th edition. I played it for one game, and then I decided I hated it because it didn't make any sense to me. And then,
I get it.
And then I moved to Pathfinder 1st edition, which ironically made more sense to me. I don't know. I'm weird. Neurodivergent brains. Weird.
It's all good, man. I posted in chat while we were doing the starting soon screen. Bruh, help, we're already talking about tabletop. And Brian said, I see nothing wrong, and Fern reaffirmed by saying, tabletop is fun, talk about it. He also says, by some miracle, my laptop is working again. Hooray!
Oh yeah, we had a close call with Fern's laptop.
What,
there was an update.
Uh-huh.
So it was one of those has to restart to update things.
Yeah.
It took forever turning back on.
Uh-huh. More detail on
like
how
it was
to
just a black screen for a bit when Fern got it to turn on.
Well, Kieran.
You put
a tabletop.
You put your laptop on a table.
It just
you see, Kieran, if a character has too many negative levels, they can't be raised from the dead. Fern's laptop is raised and cast on it quite a few times.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man.
We're fucking changed, guys.
I really appreciate it when I went in the exact same direction.
It's almost like we've been living together for quite a while now.
But it was just, oh my god. I remember just feeling like nauseous after my first bit of like, because here's the thing. I am my genius.
Yeah.
That I was going to try running 4th edition as the first thing. Not be a player, because the perpetual struggle for a lot of groups is that, does anyone want to DM? No. And I was like, I can DM. I could not DM. It may come as a shock to you guys, but there was a time when I was the worst.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Being a DM.
I mean, hey man, we all had to start somewhere. No judgment.
As a good example, when a player was trying to hand a potion from one player to himself. So he was just taking a potion out of his bag and putting it in his hand.
Yeah.
I had him roll a check to see if he succeeded.
That is a common problem for first-time DMs. Everything needs a check.
One of my favorite, like, do you guys remember Brandon Perez from high school?
Sorry to interrupt. Request from chat. Fern would like
turn Kieran slightly up. He's speaking away from his mic because he's eating right now, so he'll get louder later. I can turn him up a little bit, but I don't know if it's gonna help too much.
Okay. Hello, my name is Kieran.
There he is. Is that good?
Oh my god.
Was that good, guys?
This is why you don't want me turned up, because as soon as I start actually talking into my mic, you guys are going to.
We're gonna get our ears blasted off.
Yeah. Why did we turn Kieran down?
But was that okay for when he spoke into his mic? I can turn him up a little bit more, but he's already at like 150 right now.
151.
But one of my favorite.
On the other hand,
yes.
I think I'm gonna go, so I'm not the person who's not playing.
And you don't want to be the designated person reading chat, Eden.
Oh my goodness, Eden.
Well, I still have to work, and if I try to read chat the entire time, I'm not gonna finish working.
God damn it, Zach. All right, go
So
back to
I
work.
gotta go make some money.
All right, go make some money, Eden.
Make the money.
Make that
Doing
money.
the money dance.
Okay.
And another thing about tabletop.
But one of my favorite things because Brandon started to play like Pathfinder after I introduced him to it, and then he introduced it to his group. And one of my favorite quotes that they had from that was, "Do I need to roll for that?" Because they were rolling for literally every fucking action.
Come on, you lazy bastard.
Like that's obviously a very common like DM like first mistake. Another common DM first mistake that I was egregiously guilty of is like, this is a cool monster. It is like 12 levels higher than the party. But that doesn't,
What even is scaling?
it doesn't help that
CR is a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
If I add the party's levels, they make that CR, so it's fine, right?
like it was definitely an abysmal experience. 4th edition it had its redeeming qualities. I feel like I should re-explore it, but all I do remember was the first game I ever ran took egregiously long. It wasn't that engaging. It was very, very tedious with the combat, and I just wished it ended.
Looking back on, because I went through my room recently, like digging it out and cleaning it out, because my folks are doing renovations over there, and I found my very first character sheet from 4th edition.
Oh.
It was a Minotaur Druid, because my first character was a Minotaur Barbarian, but he died like the moment we got anything rolling, because new guy always dies tragically. But I made yeah, it is tradition. I made a Minotaur Druid as his brother to immediately avenge his death. And I can still see the like erased out bit with the original name. It's
Wait,
so
just,
good.
Like, Junior on there or some shit.
I literally replaced one letter, and it was, instead of Rakuga Bloodhoof, it was Jakuga Bloodhoof. Jack for short.
Jakuga.
And it worked. You know what? I kept that character for a good few levels until I threw myself off of a cliff and turned into a fish right before the bottom. I literally keylifted myself. For those who watch Critical Role, you understand.
Quick question, why were you both down already? God damn it!
Because
Never
Fester
mind,
flees.
ignore my question.
No, ask that question again, Zach. I feel like I didn't hear you the first time.
Kieran, are you having fun over there?
I feel like I am trapped.
Just a little bit. You can do this. I believe. Just don't let up. There we go. All right, perfect.
Wait a minute, that wasn't my res.
Fern says, Jonah played a Minotaur Druid. Here is my shocked face. I had a Barbarian first, if that makes it any better. Listen, I have a brand to... And I'm down again. Yeah, we're back, baby. We're back, all right.
What is happening? What is getting us?
Fester Fleas. I still have the exploding Fester Flea mod on.
Ah, I see that.
Yep.
That'll definitely do it.
We got Spicy Bubble up, so we have
You
turrets
would think you'd be
now.
better at these timing puzzles, but no.
No, Zach! I was wondering where you were.
Ah, you're fine.
All right, very good. Well, we got supplies coming in, and okay. All right, perfect. Okay. Oh, big spawns. Yes, I forgot to do a poll. Let me go ahead and get that set up real fast. To vote on which boss mob that we want. Manage poll. We'll do that one again. Ugh. Which boss are we facing? And we did Philip last time, so we'll do bulks. Dreadnought.
Counted an error.
Oh no. Bulks, Dreadnought, and oh Jesus. Hold on. Oh, I'm back up again. I'll get it set up when I'm down again. Not Nemesis. Nemesis is what I meant to type. Betsy! Kill Betsy! But yeah, going back real quick, there were some elements about 4th edition that I like, but yeah, it was not the best system. But it's really funny that it was a shit system at like getting people into D&D, and yet it got a large portion of our group into D&D.
I wouldn't say it was bad at getting people into D&D. It might be bad at getting them to stay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Compared to like 5e for sure.
Yeah, no, 5e definitely has a lot more retention value and more.
It was especially friendly if it was like your first time playing it.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay. All right, I'm getting the boss mob pull up. There we go, Nemesis. And we'll do 10 memes per vote. We'll do it for 5 minutes, and then you can choose the boss mob. I'm excluding Philip because that was ass. And we did it last time, so there we go. All right, polls up. Vote with your points, chat. All right. Anyway, yeah.
War crimes are fun.
I also feel like I don't have necessarily a controversial take. I think it's a very versatile take.
Versatile, lukewarm take, we'll call it.
Maybe I feel like, in my humblest opinion, a warlock is similar to a cleric in the same way that a person who follows the death topping is to someone who follows multiplier. Just a more intimate connection, but still fundamentally the same thing.
I'm intimate, you say.
I mean, that's a fair enough argument, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of get that. I'm down again. All right, let me see what the people are voting
the
for.
argument can be made that the warlock's relationship is more transactional.
That is also true. I mean, depending on what god you follow, I guess.
Some god, Abadar, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like there's an argument to be made that there is like kind of like not necessarily like a monetary transactional nature, but like kind of a give and take nature with most like following a deity of like we expect that you're going to be following these principles. While you follow these principles, you will be gaining access to these powers. Whereas warlock is you are expected to follow this deal that you've made. You don't necessarily have to agree with my principles. You just have to do this job that I'm doing, or accept this bond, or accept this virtue.
Of the two, one of them wants.
Yeah.
The other one is there for variety. But no one becomes a cleric half-assed.
It is the difference between a career and a summer job.
Yes.
Yep. A career and a summer gig. Absolutely. For instance, I never played 4E. My first system was Pathfinder First Edition. Very nice.
I'm so sorry.
My first system was actually...
Because didn't you play a Star Wars game before, Zach?
Yeah, actually, I think my first was Saga Edition, because my dad ran a game for me and my brother.
Man, someday we'll get a full-fledged Saga Edition game going. I remember you telling me about that game in, like, math class when we would hang out back there.
Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Did he play a Wookiee in that?
He played a Wookiee soldier.
Oh,
I played,
so
we
good.
had to homebrew it, but Embo from Clone Wars, I played his...
I look to my left and there's 4 fleas. God damn it.
Don't mind me just microwaving the bees.
All right. Thank you, Kieran.
Using the fucking neurotoxic grenades and tunnels makes me feel like I'm playing Caustic.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? Like, fuck. I wish I had, like, moving turrets like the NG does in Risk of Rain. God damn it. I've been playing too much of that lately. God damn.
Addictive.
It really is. And even days when I'm feeling like I don't feel like playing, I'll play for like at least one quick
You'll get
run.
a run in.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
It's so good though.
Although lately I've been addicted to fucking Ultra Kill because Part 2 came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my ass kicked. Because they changed a bunch of the rules.
Oh, they did? Okay, I was gonna say, do they keep it at like the same level of like... Because that one's a roguelike too, right?
No, it's more of a you're gonna die a lot game. Like
Yeah, okay.
It's not randomized. It's just you're gonna die a lot. Movement shooter.
Yeah.
Like Doom.
Boomer shooter.
Yeah, more movement shooter, but leaning towards a more Devil May Cry style of gameplay, if that makes sense.
Yeah, kind of like what it's like combos or whatever that you can get or something.
Combos, trying to chain things and vary things constantly.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
But Part 2, Act 2 was released, and with that came some substantial gameplay changes. which removed one of my signature strategies from being viable all the time.
Oh no.
There's a little grappling hook, and you can use it to pull enemies to you or to them, or you to them. And I would, abuse it with the shotgun.
Hey man, you got to, right?
They fixed that
Aww.
loophole. Using it now generates hard damage, which is damage I can't heal for a time.
God damn. Oh, Jesus!
So I had to kind of reteach myself how to fucking play.
Oh no! All the exploders converged on me while the earthquake was happening. This is bullshit.
They also changed how the fresh weapon bonus works.
Yeah.
It used to be a timed bonus that for a number of seconds you'd get more points for using a quote-unquote fresh weapon.
Okay.
Now it's a weapon is fresh for a number of actions that generate style.
Thank you, Kieran. Oh yeah?
Yeah, so I can only use, say, the revolver for so many shots until it's no longer going to be giving me points at all.
Oh, okay.
And I need to switch to something else to keep the points coming.
Let me take this up your zip line.
But Act 2 came out yesterday. I beat it that night.
Nice. Was it a pretty short
Very
one then?
fun. Well, I mean, it's a fairly short game. The fun is the replayability and all that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It took me 57 tries to get past the final boss of Act 2.
Oh god, 57.
Fern can confirm.
Fern said also the main enemy has some horny lines when you fight him for a second time. His voice is very nice, but it is very rude that they did
you fight
this.
one of the central bosses of the game is the Archangel Gabriel.
What the fuck?
You kind of dunk on him in the first half, and he kind of gets a little angry about it.
I mean, makes
he's
sense.
An angel, you are glorified GoPro.
Here, Kieran,
How did
toss
you
the battery
beat
down
him?
to me.
And he kind of loses his shit in the second act.
So,
I got the crate right over here.
I have something that slightly going back on the top
Are-
of Jonah.
Are we doing it? Are we doing it, Kieran? Are we describing this?
Describing what?
The insurance bit?
Oh no, no.
Okay.
So going back onto the topic of tabletop, I've been playing a fair
Yes.
amount of this game called Solasta.
Oh yeah.
Which, for those who don't know, it's kind of like a terrain version of 5e, meaning that it focuses a lot on like movement and like
I mean, grab.
visual sighting while still having a lot of the combat features, but it really makes you use those like acrobatics and athletic skills and actual like, hey, my character can only see this much, so here's what goes on. But it also lets you know in advance, like, hey, if you're trying to attack this as a target with a ranged attack, you have disadvantage for this reason.
Yeah.
So it lets you strategize before you make an attack, so it feels less like a kind of gotcha moment.
Makes sense, yeah.
Now, this being said, since its entire design is mostly based on like the idea of like, hey, let's have a 5e in a video game format so that people can, engage with it more and find it more enjoyable.
More accessible, yeah.
It is definitely meant more as a system. However, it does have a story, and the story is something precious.
Is it dog shit?
How bad are we talking?
I kind of got some bits and pieces of it when you were here, but
So, basically, you are tasked with rebuilding this crown from an ancient human empire, which is considered a cursed item at first, but then it's realized, actually, it's not cursed, but it's actually an item that can help you destroy the evil beings known as the Sor-Akai, or Sorak, which are reptilian lizards that can shape change into other people.
No.
wait a fucking second.
No.
Wait a fucking
There's
second.
reptilians in my fucking D&D.
Oh my god. I mean, it was gonna happen at
Reptiloids.
some point. If you look here, you could see the reptoid coming out of the crack in the ground.
And the thing is, the game literally calls it out, it's like, do you mean like lizard folk or dragonborn? And another person's like, no, they're completely different. It's like, okay.
Alright, sure, buddy.
Like, the whole thing reads as a DM's like original concept that they're super proud of, and they should be, but at the same time, it's also like, there's a lot of, oh, buddy, no. Because, like, one of the first characters you're introduced to, because Thorax have not been on this world for, pause me if you've heard this before, they've not been in the world for thousands of years, to the point that people don't believe they are even real anymore.
Oh my fucking god.
Except for this one person who travels to a place called the Badlands, where monsters are plentiful, but it's outside the civilized kingdoms. And
Oh,
he is
yep.
like, Thorax are real, shape-shifting bastards. He says this completely unprompted. Your characters are talking about some other ship, and he's like, you guys would not have survived for a moment out in the Badlands with Thorax.
This sounds like something that I would have made as
your
my
line
first
was
campaign.
And the character, like the first character that you're introduced to outside of your PCs, is known as Unknown Drunk. Is his name? Now,
Man, I love Unknown Drunk.
now,
All my
for
homies
added-
love Unknown Drunk.
Now, for added context, every other character, and I do genuinely mean it, every single character has their actual nameplate already displayed the minute you meet them. They don't even introduce themselves. You already know who they're called. So they took extra effort to be like, this guy is mysterious. You don't know his name. And it's like, I didn't know the name of some generic orc I met like 5 seconds ago. But
His name was in fact generic orc. Very common name.
This side of the Badlands.
So, anywho, as the story continues, your main cast
That was the wrong gun.
between one of 3 different voices for male or female, or because this game is inclusive, they allow you to play non-binary, which is nice.
Very nice.
But your 6 voice actors range from the following: pompous, mask-presenting person, like, oh, we're adventuring. And it sounds like the most cliche version of it.
Yeah.
The gruff, could be a dwarf, I could be an orc stereotype. You don't know, it's like, horror, horror, horror. The, oh, I'm slightly British, but I'm also high-pitched, so I sound like maybe an Australian doing a British voice. And then you have the female voices of just, really, it's not that much different. Just one of them gives off serious, like, YA dystopian
Jesus.
female protagonist vibes. Like the, I'm pretty and clumsy, but also a badass. It's just like, okay. But anywho, those main characters are actually not that bad. Like you can customize them, you can make them play as any of the classic 5e classes, except for Bard, which I'm not upset about.
Whack.
Like, you can play pretty much not any other classes. Warlock and Artificer aren't on there, but I feel that's given a little bit more leeway because that's a bit more on the side of like, oh, if you've never done tabletop before, they might seem like new, entirely out there concepts to you.
Mm-hmm.
But Bard, I feel like, is a quintessential staple that should be given the love it deserves.
Bulk's going up. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna be a big one. Jesus.
Anyhow,
Oh god.
Yep, we're good. We're good.
Now-
I got you, Kieran.
now you can tell that they only partially tried with the main cast, but all the side characters are unbearably poorly voice acted.
Yeah.
And just the most cringe. So, one of your characters' backstories is that they were actually helping a friend with some loan shark problems.
I adjusted the volume chat, so please let me know if you can't keep hearing Kieran, because he's almost at max right now, but I think he's still eating.
Because, as your character says, quote, I can be quite stealthy. This is usually meant towards the stealthiest character, but since in my campaign I was like, fuck that shit. The stealthiest character was the barbarian, who's just like, oh, I can be quite stealthy. And it's like, no, you cannot. You have a +1 to stealth, which is more than everyone else's -1.
Oh boy.
Anywho, they go to the loan shark, and this guy, who it turns out the guy that lost his precious possession, actually comes to the estate.
Okay. Yeah.
And when he comes to the estate, his voice is like not quite Gloomar-esque, but very much close. He's just like, you bastard stole from me! Now I'm here to stop you! And I'm like,
I
no!
won my 5 gold.
And I'm like, oh my
You never
god!
get to lucky times.
And like, I'm all for like different characters having voices that are slightly different than what you expect. A non-Scottish sounding dwarf sounds amazing.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
we
But
stand
some voice-
non-Scottish dwarves.
But some voices that they chose for the races were,
God damn
shall we
it.
put it, interesting choices.
Nemesis. Ooh, I'm not dead. I don't know how I'm not dead, but I'm not dead. All right, we're good.
Like,
Are we?
their solution around the like angry orc sounding voice was to instead give them basically the same orc story of like, yes, we are tribal and we live in the volcanoes because evil savages, but also we don't sound like anything like that. We instead sound like, oh hello, I live in mountains, volcanoes, how are you all doing? Like, I'm sorry, you're so polite and so quaint, but you're having
Got it. Did it drag you down with it?
Oh god, it did.
Run, it's gonna blow. And Kira in chat is saying you are still pretty quiet, and I've turned you up almost to max on my end. Are you finished with those Doritos, my good sir?
Well, now I'm done.
Oh, Jesus!
I tried warning you.
I know,
Anyway.
it's okay. Is that better, guys?
Anywho, so this one character, the unknown drunk, the mysterious edgy person who literally spends the entirety of the game being super edgy and quiet, and just like comments about
Original
how,
OC, do not steal.
like, your party doesn't know anything about the Badlands. You guys wouldn't have survived a moment. And there's even a quest that they give you to know more about his backstory, which I failed on purpose because I'm like, I do not give a fuck about your backstory. And the game was like, oh, you failed his quest. This is the first quest you can actually fail. And I'm like, yeah, because I just don't care.
I'm just not fucking invested, man. Yeah.
But the game does introduce some cool concepts. Like, one of mine is there's a organization in the game known as the Scavengers, which is basically a group of people who are like, oh, what is your guild's function within the city? And they're like, well, when adventurers go to places, there's a lot of junk loot there that they don't really want to lug back with them to the city. So they hire us after they've cleared out the place, and we go there, we collect all the junk loot, we bring it back, sell it, and you guys get a cut, and we get a cut. And I'm like, oh, that's
I
pretty
actually
neat.
like that.
That's pretty neat.
That's
And that
pretty
helps
good.
And the edgy unknown drunk, he has a name in the game. I'm not going to use his actual name because they didn't bother to give him one until halfway through the game. Was the first scavenger, the first person to do this heroic task.
Heroic task,
Wow.
yeah, cleanup crew.
What an honor it is. Oh god. I'm down.
And as he tries warning your party numerous times is that the Sorax are master shapeshifters. We are introduced to the Sorax doing their shapeshifting, and everyone in the town knows that somebody's like suspicious as fuck. Not really a master of deception if everyone's like, hey, you don't really act or sound like the guy we knew and loved. It's like, you think they would do some research.
Just a little bit. God damn
Oh
it.
shit, I'm alive.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. We just
Right
need
there.
one more Boolo Cap and then we'll be good. Oh, just kidding. It's right here.
Oh, Boolo, your cap.
Ooh. All right. Well, now that that's Boolo Cap's good, let me get the actual
Neutral shock mean.
boss mob that they wanted. Neutral shock. I barely fucking remember all the other ones.
Didn't
Okay.
you set these up?
I set up that one was pre-built into the that's a chat voting one. When chat spends points on it, those are the ones that I built myself. Let's see, neutral shock. What is that one? Since there's shit in the background. I think there's like shockers or something. Sudden shocking. I don't got time for this shit. I gotta get you up.
Oh my.
Come here, you bastards. For instance, I have a 5e concept that I long to play now after how they changed changelings. Too many character concepts in the head. Where are you, Zach?
I feel that hard. I'm dead.
I got you. There we go.
Jonah?
I got you. What? Huh? Oh, hello.
the dreadnought.
We're good. We're fine. We're fine. All right, I'll turn the bulks on after this mission. God damn it, there's too much shit happening right now.
Microwave.
All right, I'm turning it on. Hey, you like that, you dirty refinery?
You stop that. Do not dirty talk their equipment.
I have to turn it on, Zach.
You not make you bring this up to HR again.
Technically, it's DR. Oh shit, oh shit. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, after we file the suit, you're gonna wish you had damage reduction.
Now that's a threat. Oh, for God's sake, everything is everywhere! Please!
But anyway, in summation, I've decided that the only way to play this game of Celesta, despite the fact that it offers some pretty engaging terrain-based combat, an abysmal story though, is to play a game with 4 dwarves who are all voiced by the exact same person.
Yes.
This is the worst remake of The Hobbit ever.
They all sound exactly alike, so it just sounds like one dwarf is arguing with himself. but in 4 different colors. And he's different classes too, and it's fucking great.
Make them all wizards.
The accident was years ago.
We're trying to get our original bodies back. I mean, that sounds like something that would happen in a D&D game, let's be real.
So, but yes, it is definitely worth it if you are a person who's always loved the mechanics of 5e, like the rules as written, and never felt like you got to properly experience that, or felt like you were dealing with too much rule of cool, which is, hey, you know, some people like rule of cool, some people like
raw.
Yeah. And so if you're a person who loves raw, or you know somebody who loves raw, this is the game for them. This is very aggressively raw.
Okay.
However, if you're like me and you enjoy some story, or the rules are flexible in some areas, this game is a nice little bit of something to enjoy while you're fucking high. I do not have marijuana, so I cannot do that, but I will find my enjoyment however I can.
I will say, during my time playing Baldur's Gate definitely has more like aspects for rule of cool stuff, which I really appreciate. But man, I just want that game to be finished already. I want to play Monk and Paladin, dude. I need to remake Lothar, but he has a mind flayer tadpole in his head.
I will say the Celesta system does introduce some, I don't know if they're like earth-shattering subclasses to 5e, but they're interesting ones that I would love to see like demoed outside of the Celesta gameplay and in the actual tabletop system. That's why there's the actual temptation for me to write more of a interesting story, because there's some elements that I like.
Clean up the story.
To mop up the...
Yeah. Replace lizard people with crab.
Absolutely.
Because there's a reputation system that lets you choose between 5 different groups that you could potentially become friends with. And you're like, oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. You get different perks from these groups. Here's the thing. They're basically the same group. They just have slight different color variations and a tinge of a different motive that the game will never explore with you. You just have to figure that out on your own. But you just know they're opposed. They're all basically trying to do the same thing. It's like 5 different groups of archaeologists. It's like, wow, this is archaeology company number 1, and this is archaeology company number 2.
We love that.
I like archaeology company number 5.
And Raw Fern is rules as written, so very much like no homebrew, no rule of cool, no flexibility, which for some people it's nice, but I like my flexibility. Okay, I'm good. I almost fell down a pit. We're fine.
And it most often comes up with the argument of rules as written versus rules as intended.
Yes. Yeah.
One of the things I don't like, and I don't know if this is exactly because, guys, this may come as a shock to you. I'm not the most familiar with the 5e system.
Mm.
But one of the things that I got super excited for is like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna give one of my wizards charm person so that he can charm this person, and that way they can be my ally, or they can do something to potentially help me out in combat, or something like that. What charm person does in Celesta, and might be what rules as written says it does, is it just charms them and takes them out of the fight.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh jeez.
Yeah, because it's what, a level 1 spell?
Yes.
A level 1 spell should not be able to turn someone against their strongly held conviction.
Yeah. That's. I feel like, because there's no higher level casting for it, right?
I'd have to double check because it's been a fat
I mean,
second.
there's the variously stronger versions, like, dominate person.
That would be more of like the go-to for that one, I guess. Yeah. But I was gonna say, like, I completely spaced on dominant person. Oh god, Big Mac with extra lettuce, please. That if there were like a higher level like casting form, and I'm down.
Why are you dead?
Elite Mactera Trijaws. Oh god. Fern going on about the changeling says, I realized that my changeling concept would flourish in a game DM'd by Kieran. Why? Because he would torture you and make you feel things. And then Brian says, your game is just you trying to do mundane stuff. Or wait, no, hold on. Hardcore. Your stats in real life are your stats in game.
I'm fucked.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Celesta also does give you the option of doing point buy or rolls, but I feel there's even achievements that I like that's kind of stupid. It's called I roll these stats at home.
Please tell me that's fucking like rolling really good stats.
It's basically, yeah, you roll very good stats because there's nothing that stops you from perpetually rolling until you just get really good stats.
I'm sending it
I
up.
swear these are legitimate rolls. It's all 18s.
And so, like, that to me was a hilarious moment because I was like, I was originally doing point buy till I found out, wait, there's nothing stopping me from rolling into infinitum.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's great.
And so, as I rolled and got all good stats for all my party, eventually it says, achievement unlocked. I roll these stats at home.
The game's shaming you.
And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Steve.
You don't know what I did. All right. I think that's single date. That's another dread. Not. I don't know where it is. Oh wait, no, it's
Glyphid dating sim.
Glyphid dating sim.
I thought we already had the monster dating conversation.
We've had that several times on this fucking stream. What haven't we talked about? That's the real question. Like,
We haven't talked about gap insurance.
we haven't talked about fucking more tabletop things. There it is. Oh god, Hive Guard. All right, get to the pod. Get to the pod.
Saga edition, guys.
No, God. But yeah, I would love to actually have like a full-fledged game of Saga Edition at some point because we played with
I had my commando game.
the 5e system of Star Wars stuff, and that was pretty cool. I actually really liked some of the stuff that they had in there. But I don't know. I feel attached more to Saga Edition because I have the actual I bought a physical book of it.
Oh, I've got a bunch of my dad's Saga edition books.
Yeah, I only got the core book because that was like what, $100 or something.
At some point, I should try to get my commando game running again.
Yeah, I'm always down for such. Oh geez, I had actual things to complete. There we go. Awesome. Your game is just you trying to do mundane stuff. Brian said, hunt some wolves, pick some berries, move the barrel. So commoner game.
Commoner game.
Commoner game.
It's never gonna happen.
And then Fern said, I would be handing Kieran a backstory that he could have too much fun with. Oh no. I think I'm haunted by Kieran's DMing, or is there a ghost with you, Fern? Try not to piss it off too much.
My DMing, I'm encouraged to say more positive things about myself because much like somebody else's therapist, who I will not directly call out, but my therapist might also be saying, hey, Kieran, as an exercise, how about instead of saying negative things for you, you can say negative actions, but not negative person. So you can, so instead of
Okay,
saying,
I see.
so instead of saying I am an idiot, you can say I did something that was not the smartest.
I did not
I
count
did
that
a
one.
dumb, not I am a dumb.
Hmm
That's
Which
weird.
I
don't know why
did do
did the first
today.
time. Yeah.
So, without getting too much into the corporate world, a coworker was like, "Hey, can you upload this document to the system?" And I'm like, "Cool, I can upload that document." So he sends it to me via email, and then I print the document so that I can scan the document back to myself,
Mm-hmm. Wait.
so that I have it in my email.
Wait.
I want you to
Oh,
take a moment and realize the misstep I took, and realize it took me way longer to realize that misstep
Wait.
than I did.
Am I having a stroke? What the fuck?
I printed a document so that I could scan it, so that I could save it into my records. For anyone who's wondering,
Amazing.
did I need to do this? No. The answer is no, I did not.
Good job, Kieran.
I don't know what to try and buy with my.
I don't know. All I can get is fucking minerals and shit. Oh, we got Red Rock. Get some Red Cock Blaster, boys.
I had a moment of stupidity, but I, as a person, am not stupid.
I may be an idiot, but I'm not stupid.
I may not know much.
That's it. I may not know much. Brian says, you know what? I now want to run a game where your character stats are your IRL stats. Is this happening?
Oh God, no.
I don't think we can measure my IRL stats because I'm embarrassed to.
The only one that has any numbers attached to it is train.
That is true. That is very
That
true.
is the only stat that's really quantifiable.
I mean,
Yeah.
How do we measure my charisma? Seduce me. What? Seduce me.
Intelligence feels like there is like a way to measure it, but not necessarily like overall intelligence. There's way to measure intelligence in a specific category, like how much do you know about X.
Yeah.
But you can't really do it in a way of like, oh yes, are you as a person intelligent? Because while I, as a game master, enjoyed that for my own like simplicity and like, okay, it's just easy to say your character is smart. The nuance of that is so much more than what a game can represent sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I just want to run a game where I saw this post somewhere, I forget where, but where you roll your stats, but each like when you roll sequentially, so your first roll is your strength, your next roll is your dex, and then
Some people do that though.
That would be so much fun though.
I think my dad said some of the old people used to play with did that.
Oh god, that just
that's a very classical style of gameplay. That is how it
Like
was.
old school.
Mhm.
We're
roll them
talking
in order.
AD. We're talking AD&D.
You roll them in order. There are requirements to play a class.
I think because I have a remade module of Temple of Elemental Evil that I want to run at some point, and I think if it's remade for 5e, but I want to have the
that's
stats
'cause
rolled in that
5e
way.
Surprisingly easy to translate stuff from AD&D in second and first.
Or you could hate yourself and translate stuff from Pathfinder,
No.
like Zachary's doing with Giant Slayer.
Zachary! No!
That is why I will never try to translate it. I'm happy with my Pathfinder baby.
It's okay.
Touch
Maybe
it.
we'll wait. What? There's a Huli Hoarder.
Touch ACs, no.
No, please. Oh, but there's a better gem. We're fucking rich, boys.
But
What is your emotional ace?
Emotional damage.
Zach, first of all, there's a thing for that in Starfinder. It's called KAC. Second of all,
Oh no.
Hey, I liked Starfinder. That was fun.
no, I too enjoy. There is so many games that I am wanting to run. I have Council of Thieves that I have not at all.
I'm excited for that.
Council of Thieves is promising to probably be my shortest campaign ever, which is why I anticipate.
Really?
Well, first of all,
It only goes up to what? 13?
it goes up to 13, and
Damn.
it as a adventure path was kind of their first like dive in like let's make a story that isn't meant to be like a slog to get through. But what they found out is that the main criticism people had towards Council of Thieves,
Mm-hmm.
and these were fair criticisms to have at the time. They're less
Hello,
so
Eden.
when you incorporate a lot more of it, is that there was only one race that had resistances towards energy attacks, and there is a lot, and I do mean a lot, of energy-based attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So there was very few avenues to protect against that. You just
Hire a wizard.
You just kind of had to hook up the energy. I've made some modifications so that's going to be less.
Just have a fucking wizard with you.
The second thing is, and this is understandable, I understand this, people really wanted to play late game Pathfinder, and only going to level 13 felt kind of underwhelming, because it's like,
Yeah.
there's an entire half of an adventure they're missing.
I mean, part of the fun, at least with like other adventure passes, getting up to 17, just seeing all the wacky shit that everybody can do. We have a ton of supply pods over here, thanks to Fern's vote in chat.
I
personally am excited for late game Curses of Crimson Throne with this group.
Oh, hell yeah. If I make it there.
I think you guys as well. I think you guys.
Oh, I don't doubt the group will. I am worried about Yasif making it there.
Oh, what are you talking about, Zach? I am not at all making you have consequences to actions.
Oh no, it's the consequences of my actions.
That is my least favorite thing. I think it's a little.
Let's see. Do I tell the party about this, or do I continue to pretend the problem's not there?
That
I will stand here and be drunk.
Has literally said to me, yes, denial, the classic foolproof strategy.
That is what Yasif is doing. I'm not talking about it. There's nothing to talk about. The worst thing was that, like, in the last session, Zach's character, came to us and explained his whole deal about what he is and all that. And, like, some fairly heavy backstory stuff because he felt like he could trust me and Eric's character. And then Eric's just like, yeah, I believe that, friends need to be open and honest with each other about things in their past.
Doesn't sound pointed at all.
And the reaction was just, that's neat.
Oh, cool. You're right.
Neat.
Hello,
That's a nice
Pogplant.
belief to have. No, I'm not talking about it.
Brian labeled the Pog plants over here as Zach's backstory.
It's not even, see, the thing is, it's not even my backstory. It's something I did. So I can't even claim it's behind me.
I am so proud of Zach for making the choice. Because I've been waiting for someone to actually engage with this kind of backstory, and it makes me so happy as a DM when people make these choices. As
The
a
hell
DM,
is... Oh,
it is fun when you make mistakes. Mistakes are good. Mistakes
are good. Failure is fun.
yup.
They encourage interesting roleplay and nice character dynamics. Like, when taken to excess, they can become problematic, but I encourage you to play into them and have your character not be the biggest badass in the room.
Eden's making a face at me. I don't know what is it, Eden? Are you looking for something?
No, I have learned that failure is fun.
Mouse? What mouse? My mouse? This one? Oh, my other one? It should be in the tech box still. I didn't bring it out.
Yeah.
Or in the suitcase, whatever. I don't know.
I have played my first character where he has had like no major like backstory problems whatsoever, and just comes from a pretty happy life.
Yeah.
So and Saturday
Trauma
games,
later.
like I'm playing a dwarven cleric of Torag, who's married. He has a few kids. He's going on adventures because he wants to improve himself mentally, spiritually, and also physically for certain adventures that he will undertake. His wife is very supportive. He's supportive of her endeavors. It's been a fun concept to get to play.
It's been great to witness too.
Well, mostly because, and this is more a personal thing, as some of you may have already known, Kieran, have autism, which I'm like, whatever. But I do a fair amount of masking, less so on streams, but this character was basically what would myself be completely unmasked? What is me without any hint of trying to hide my neurodivergency? Which has been a bit of a challenge, but also has been so fucking liberating playing that kind of character.
Yeah.
Because
some may even say therapeutic.
Because when he makes those misunderstandings, those are the exact misunderstandings I make on a daily basis, and I have to pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
Oh God, goop!
And his thought processes are exactly the same thought processes I have, of those moments of like, all right, so I have decided to engage a dialogue with you in the hopes that we can connect on one topic and branch off to another conversation.
Ah, yes, very good.
This being said, what are your thoughts about religion?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And that's kind of exactly how he talks, and it is a wild experience. But I enjoy it.
It's been great. It's had, yeah, go for it. I'm just mining some extra gold I can put in the drop pod. Oh, remember when I said I'd put the bulks back up? Yeah, me neither. Hold on. I'll make them, what are they at? Like,
streamer.
They're at 45 minutes right now. I'll make them 30 because there's still a lot of them that come out. Just for this one, though. Well, it's gonna be okay. There we go. All right, bring them on.
But I appreciate you saying that, John.
Yeah. It's been awesome. It's led to some of like the best moments in the game was the role playing between Laverne and every other character in that game. Oh no, parasites! Parasites, not again! Not again! Oh, they're all after me! Please! My frames! Turret, protect me! Jesus Christ! Oh God!
We see a man fearing for his life.
Help! Help! Okay, I'm good. Nope, there's still popcorn after me. Fuck! I'm retreating. Tactical retreat.
The main question is, what should I play next? Because Jonah's already given me his suggestion.
Yes, I have given you. Well, it was also kind of an Eden suggestion too.
Well, so Eden gave me one suggestion, and then you gave me a suggestion that wasn't entirely different, but could be different, and then you guys merged the two into one mega suggestion.
Into a Frankenstein suggestion. On that note, real quick, Fern says, Kieran is one of the few DMs I've encountered that doesn't punish player. Consequences still happen, but it's still a fun direction for the story. Yes. I agree very much so. Until
Alchemist.
Until you play a game of Pathfinder with him.
Hey, we knew what we were signing up for.
We were signing up for punishment.
I expressly told you from the get-go, this is a game that is not going to be forgiving.
Yep.
In any sense of the word.
I know.
You do not have to play this. You do not have to come on Sundays. But
and what did we do? We played it anyway.
You played it anyway, and it is
fully
still
embraced the consequences of our actions.
It is still hands down, I think, my favorite campaign I've ever run and played in. It was a delight seeing you guys be all a fucking mess.
It was a great
Valkyrie
game.
Is still one of my favorite characters I've ever played.
Someday I'll play Lothar to the end. Someday.
I'd say Decapitation is a pretty solid end.
Yeah. I mean to the end of like a campaign, not to like a good story end. I will say, as sad as I am to see him go, that ending was perfect for him.
That was something I was not even certain was going to play out that way. I thought like there was so much that was amazing about that, because I knew the suggestion was going to hit that harder, which is why I appreciate that you guys got invested with the characters. Because it would have been so nonchalant if you guys
Over here,
didn't
Kieran.
care about any of the characters in the game, but it felt like you guys did care about some of the characters.
Yes, we did.
I will beat it again, me lord.
Quincy!
Over here to the
That was
pod.
a character you should not have cared about, but you chose to anyway.
But we
Because it's
did
Quincy.
anyway. Oh no, Kieran, no!
You bastard, you left him.
I didn't know he was down!
Leave.
He runs you games, and you kill him.
Well, he spent all that time making a Game of Thrones themed Pathfinder game, and you kill him.
Cries you a sweater of tears, and you kill him.
I'm still pretty quiet, huh? According to Eden.
I guess so. What is
Perhaps
with my
you
audio
should begin
tonight?
to screech.
Begin to eat your mic, Kieran. That's what you need to do. Oh, Jesus!
God, no, I don't like those noises. Make it stop.
Fruit Sushi says consequences are for people who can't feather fall away from their actions, and that's why we didn't have much magic in that game.
Response. Counterspell. Fuck you. Take your fall damage.
Honestly, I enjoyed playing a low magic game. I don't know if you guys.
It was fun. It was a nice change of pace.
It really was.
It made the big magic seem bigger.
It made the magic seem bigger, and it also felt like I felt like it encouraged you guys to think a bit more creatively about like what alternatives you could do to certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
Because like certain moments, like I don't know, an island filled with Komodo dragons,
You could easily fireball that shit away.
you could fireball that shit away. Or if you had dark vision, which none of your characters could have by virtue of being human,
Fucking
You
bullshit ass fucking like.
you guys could just see everything that was coming your way. But the fact that you all had to be human meant that you had to like use sources of light.
Fumble around in the dark.
Absolutely. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. Well, I'm about to get my driller promotion, so I'm gonna redo the lobby real quick and get that, and then I'll get you guys back in.
Makes me wonder how the fuck I'm going to do a Carrion Crown, which is a horror-based RPG.
Given the terror I saw you evoke with the Komodo dragons, I think you'll do fine.
Yeah, if you did that shit with the Komodo dragon and whatever the fuck that was inside the like, well, it wasn't the very last
Okay,
bit.
like,
The mine,
second
the
to last
fucking
bit, yeah.
mine.
With
Ugh.
Victor, yeah.
That you'll do fine, Kieran.
Which I loved
The flashes of movement.
the flashes
God.
of movement and the utter confusion I heard in some people's voices when I said I cast Blood Boil.
Did you
Like,
fireball
you cast what?
deals with HelloFresh away? That is a great question. You know what else is great with Fireball in the kitchen? These fucking deals. Guys, it's the last day. Please use my link. All right, I'm about to get my promotion. Let me see what this actually gets me. Does it get me like a level reset, or what does it do?
It literally shoots the dwarf and kills.
Well, because I'm paying 700 Jadis, 668 Enor pearls, and 689 Umanite, as well as 147,000 credits. So this will be interesting.
Forced retirement.
Oh, it just keeps me at It just keeps me at 3rd level legendary promotion, but I think it just kicks me back to 1. Okay, cool.
Is there really a point to doing it then?
I mean, I guess not. I just wanted to see what would happen. See if they added like more like tiers or something, but I guess we're
Maybe
good.
they'll add something in the future.
Maybe. Probably. I hope so. I would love to
know
see.
Risk of Rain has something like that for the Prismatic Trials where it just says top 10% of players will be rewarded with absolutely nothing.
Let's see. Friend said, I'm poor. Hopefully you can get this promotion again when I'm not poor. Yeah, it'll probably come back. I mean, like the more sponsorships I take with Stream Elements, the more they'll like send stuff my way. So I'm hoping that it's not like, you know, the more people you have sign on for it, the more sponsorships you'll get like with other ones. But whatever. It's fine. I'm just happy that we got it twice now.
HelloFresh is gonna kick your door down, going, "You didn't get enough subscriptions."
That's literally what happened with another
They're gonna take your
streamer.
legs.
So a guy named Schlatt, another popular streamer. He had a Manscaped sponsorship, and not like he's a pretty popular streamer, right? And not a single fucking person signed on with their link, and it's just like, damn. Because like they regularly
HelloFresh
pull
is
in
gonna
like
kick the door down to the kneecaps.
disclaimer: HelloFresh will not actually take your kneecaps.
Disclaimer to the disclaimer.
but
But
they
you
will
know
take
what
your,
doesn't take your kneecaps? These savings. Please get in here and save me from myself, you guys.
Let it be known
No,
that
no, I think you're doing
HelloFresh.
good. Keep going.
Let it be known that HelloFresh will not, in fact, take your kneecaps. It will, however, take your breath away with these amazing deals.
Amazing deals, delicious
See, you
food.
say that, Kieran, and my brain just went to like a commercial of as the spokesperson is like walking through the generic family home saying that line. There's just someone in the background being fucking garroted.
For a completely different company in Minecraft. Full disclosure.
Nah, man, that sounds like Zach is playing a horror game over there.
He's starting Carrion Crown without you.
No, I want Aeon.
I want both. I want to play both. I have the same concept for both.
I mean, that's fair. It's a good concept.
Why are you in a friggin' why are you in the hospital gown outfit, Kieran?
Because you left me to die.
But I disbanded the lobby and made a new one. It
You
won't.
cannot run away from your sins, Jonah.
It really
Cannot
won't.
dis- You cannot disband from this.
I guess not. I'm sorry.
I mean, if I ever get to play in Aeon, Strange Aeons, I was actually going to try the Occultist.
Yeah? I mean, you have to, right? For fucking Strange Aeons.
Actually, I'm running the. Since Fern's out doxing, I've been trying to stream the Call of Cthulhu game for him.
That's the new one that came out recently, right?
More recently, yeah.
How is that one? Is it any good?
It's interesting. The graphics are not the best for the time it came out in, but the story's good.
Okay. Because I've been curious. I wanted to like check it out at some point, but I think it's
Standard tortured detective.
yeah. Kind of like what I played for when you were in Call of Cthulhu that one time.
Yeah, pretty much to a T, down to the PTSD.
Are you fucking serious?
1924, the main character of the Call of Cthulhu game is a veteran from World War I who is now a PI with an alcohol and sleeping pill problem.
Okay, I don't remember if I had an alcohol and sleeping pill problem, but
I feel like it was implied.
I feel like
By
I was
virtue of
very
the concept,
close.
It was implied.
I should be getting royalties for this. God damn it. Just a trope with the setting? Yeah, absolutely.
It absolutely is.
Always is. Always has been.
So Jonah,
Yes.
I have that thing I want to vent with, but I don't want to scare away all your viewers.
Which thing? Which
The thing I was talking about at the top of the stream right before we started.
right before
Great
the
deals with HelloFresh.
the insurance bit? Are we getting into that now?
I want to take a moment, if that is okay. You are the streamer. You approve all my scripts.
Hey, listen.
Kieran, don't mention the scripts.
Doesn't wait, Kieran.
I'm sorry. You approve my genuine conversations amongst friends.
Yes. Good. That's what we're calling it from here on out. Now quit shuffling those papers. I can hear them. Go for it. Like we're gonna have. I will say you want to give a full disclaimer for like the topic and everything if peeps want to like tune out for a bit, I guess.
So full disclaimer. If you are a person who is looking to purchase a car, or somebody who's going to purchase a car in the near future, this is relevant to you. And when I say near future, I mean pretty much at any point until this gets changed.
Ow.
But if you are a person who has no interest or genuinely does not care, you may tune out the next.
Now is the time to open that HelloFresh link.
Feel free to drop a lurk. Ow. Okay. Jesus. All right.
I will not blame people who do not care about my weird, obscure financial knowledge that only comes up in very niche situations.
Tune in now for financial information with Kieran. A new segment of the show, I guess. They're going up. They're going up.
Capitalist hellscape, and I hope to prepare you how to survive it as best you can.
Kieran is here to help.
Surviving.
You've heard of Better Call Saul. Get ready for Better Call Kieran.
God, that was so loud.
That really was. Although I think it's... Yeah, okay, cool. We have supply pods, so if you guys need some extra supplies before we get going. All right. All right, do it. Hello, Zachary. How are you, friend?
Run.
That was too perfect. We're about to talk financials with Kieran. What monsters can I summon? I mean, anything that's not on it's not on cooldown. Oh no, please, not again. At least I'm built for this. All right, proceed, Kieran. I am emotionally ready. Where are you? Oh, here you are.
So, for people who are curious, this is a person venting about a frustration with a particular thing that dealerships offer people that, in this person's personal opinion, not financial or professional opinion, but personal opinion, is a scam, should not be used, and really is just a terrible thing.
Yes. Now
So let's
explain
talk
to us.
about Gap.
What is it, Kieran? What is gap insurance?
So, if you guys have ever bought a car, which I know everyone obviously here have,
Oh, absolutely.
you will know that a car is usually marked at, like, let's say $25,000 for the car, but that's the sell price, but the actual value of the car is, like, let's say $20,000, because they'll always sell it for more than it's actually worth. Now, let's say you as a person, get yourself insurance that covers your car. That is a reasonable thing. Your insurance actually only covers the value of the car. It only covers how much the car itself is actually worth. So if the car is worth $20,000, but you have a loan that is $25,000, you owe $5,000. Now, gap insurance, in theory, what it's supposed to do is that you pay a monthly amount, and then it covers that gap. It covers that $5,000, so that you have basically extra insurance to protect against that amount that you would owe. Sounds good in theory, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, over time, the car does depreciate in value. However, eventually, as you're paying off the loan, eventually the remaining loan amount that you owe on the car will be less than the car is actually worth.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually you will owe, like, let's say $10,000, but your car is worth like $15,000. So at that point, gap insurance is pointless. It's really only useful when the car is new and when the car itself has still a bit of large payments on it. Now, here's the tricky part. Gap insurance is fucking expensive. Gap insurance is several monthly payments that is meant to cover it in the event your car is destroyed. Not damaged, not lightly bruised.
Destroyed.
Like, if your car
We're talking total.
Yes. If your car can still be driven, gap insurance doesn't cover shit. Because you can still drive that car, technically.
Real quick, I'm going to agree with Fern's point there. Disclaimer, this is not actual legal or financial advice. We already said it, but just reinforcing it.
So, now, the thing about gap insurance, and the thing about its stupidity, is that dealers will put it on you like it's absolutely necessary. Because, granted, it does sound so scary that you owe that $5,000 if you don't have it. Gap insurance on average costs $900 a month.
It's pretty pricey and shit adds up.
So in the course of a year, you would have already paid $5,000 that you penny.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And mind you, again, this is only if you completely total the car. So the only time this is useless is if you as a person completely destroy your car within, let's say, the first 4 months of owning it, which, granted, is when a fair amount of accidents happen, and that's when people try to advocate for it. However, when those accidents happen, it's usually not the complete obliteration of the car. It's usually like the car has been damaged enough, or the car has been rendered like with a massive dent in the side now that it will carry for the rest of its days. But gap insurance ain't gonna cover that.
Yeah.
And so, we will see people time after time come in who say that they are getting these gap insurance. And the deceptive thing is that dealerships don't also have to tell you what gap insurance is. They could just tag it on there, and you as a person are just like, oh, well, this is one thing out of 50 that I have to pay for a car. This is pretty standard. Everyone does this. You actually don't need gap insurance. You can tell the dealership, I do not want gap insurance. Now, this is the disclaimer part. I am not telling you what to do with your money. You are the master of your own destiny. You know better than yourself how good of a driver you are as a person. I just want you to be aware that unless you anticipate totaling your car entirely within the first year of having said car, and unless you are willing to make that consistent payment that basically pays off the amount you would have saved if you did total that car, gap insurance is a fucking scam.
And there we go. There we have it.
You know it's not a scam.
These deals with HelloFresh.
No, the worst part about it though is that you can also get gap insurance on lake boats.
What? Oh my!
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. You could. I guess it would count on any vehicle that has a.
God damn.
But mind you, that only applies if the entire vessel is like completely like useless. Like, when it sinks, it can still be pulled out and used.
Here comes the baker's dozen. Yeah. Fern says, good thing my sister didn't go through a dealership for her car. And Eden says, when I bought my car, I made them itemize the payment and all the fees, and I got about $500 removed. Ooh.
It is definitely an important thing, especially young car buyers. I see them fall for it all the time. They'll come in. I will see people who are like, I don't know what gap insurance is. It's just something else on the list. And I'm like, there's the thing. You won't ever need to know what gap insurance is unless you destroy your car.
That's true. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Microwave go burr.
I'm alive!
There you go. I'm about to not be.
I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive.
I live, I die, I live again.
But thank you guys for indulging my Kieran finance rant.
And there you have it.
This rant was sponsored by somebody who, I'm not going to go into more personal details, but was severely ripped off, and I had to help them, and it really sucked because they were seriously being taken for, pun fully intended, a fucking ride.
God damn. Fuck, alright, where's my soundboard? Oh, god damn it, you fucking bastard. Alright, we need to kill those rollers down there. I hear nothing but Fred Durst in the pits of the salt pits.
That sounds like your personal problem.
I know. Okay. Hello, oppressor. Go away, please. Did not ask for this. Pop! Oh, wait! Stop it! I'm like taking him out from a distance from up top. There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake! What do you mean, bulk purchases of death?
Kieran, if you could stop being dead, the company would really appreciate it.
I'm sorry, I would be dead, but I'm dealing with all this gap insurance.
See, he needs to not. It's because he's not total. There we go. Okay. He can still be brought back and be totally fine.
Every if it's wheels,
Yeah.
you can move around normal.
You can still. You've done this in Halo before. You can totally get around with it.
The sad thing is you guys joke, but I have seen them make those cases.
Are you fucking serious?
And it is heartbreaking to watch that.
Makes me so sad.
This
Oh
is
no!
the unfortunate reality of having a mother who used to work in insurance claims. And fun
Down.
factoid, my eldest brother is potentially working in a job that's actually, I think it's a very noble pursuit what he's doing. He's working for a company that basically goes to insurance companies that deny people's claims and basically saying, you're fucking stupid. You need to agree to these people's
cool.
claims.
Yeah.
So he's being basically a person's advocate for their insurance company needs to cover their shit.
You're doing this right, Zachary. Don't worry. The pog plants are kind of helping me.
Wholesome news.
Very good.
Also, my eldest brother is getting married, so that's
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yes. The plain white bread man is marrying, and we are going to India to celebrate.
That's fucking awesome.
Mhm.
I expect pictures from the event, Kieran.
Oh yes, no, you will see me dressed to the nines.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Shake and quake.
Why is it dressed to the 9?
Because there's 9 things to get dressed with? I don't fucking know, dude. Oh god. No. There's a thing for it somewhere. Does anybody know the origin of the phrase? Zachary says 9 out of 10, no room for improvement.
So, dressed to the nines, it's a idiom usually meaning to perfection to the highest degree. The phrase is said to be Scots in origin. The earliest written example is from a post, the bonny lines herein thou sent me, how to the nines they did content me. It's basically just saying that there is like multiple forms of contentment, and that this way they went about abusing it was quite nice. But I'm not the best with idioms, so I'm certain someone can explain it a bit better. However, do you want to know today's useless word of the day?
What's the useless word of the day? Oh no! Oh no! Okay.
Gap insurance.
This stream is not sponsored by Gap Insurance. God damn it. Oh no, why am I up here? Jesus! Please! God damn. Yeah, I'm uninstalling that mod after this stream. God damn it, it is just too damn loud.
There goes the Gap Insurance mod.
I could barely hear myself think. Alright, give me the... No, please. Please. No, just... Why are there so many Ebonite Griffins? Go away! Alright, let me hack this, please. Come on, there we go. No, I see that bolt coming. Don't do this to me! Oh, for fuck's sake, not this parasite bullshit. No! Make it stop! Oh no, no. Okay. Also have to turn off the Gap Insurance mod. Apparently, god damn it. Alright, well done, guys. Well done.
Gap insurance only covers it if the dwarf is completely immobile.
Completely destroyed.
Look, Kieran's breathing, it doesn't cover him.
Is this just gonna be the meme for tonight? Yes, we got, that was a mod before, Zachary, for mission status cringe, and it didn't work, so I got a new one, and it's working, thank goodness.
Again, to reiterate, not financial advice, you do you, but at the same time, Gap Insurance can continue to be our meme.
This is less... Yeah. This isn't advice, it's information. That's what it is. Alright. Very good. Okay. For instance, Gap Insurance has the same logic as my health insurance is when they rejected my physical therapy. Man, can we just say, like, just fucking health insurance, kind of whack, man. Oh, even better. This one's great. This spineless citadel, critical weakness, but elite threat. Pack your big weapons for this one, boys.
Find the Citadel sounds like what I call a body.
I'm not gonna question it. Here we go. I don't think I will.
I made the statement with the intent of being questioned.
Why does chat always give us Dark Morkite for when we not? God damn it!
Thanks for the Dark Morkite.
I'll get the Skull Crusher ale. We're gonna need that. All right, we'll have a nice sampler. Zachary says, anyway, I'm trying to finally learn some Irish fiddle techniques, and man, Irish fiddle is whack. How do y'all feel about a detonator hive? I mean, that's what we basically just faced. But like as an actual threat on the mission, if it had detonator hive, I think that was one. Remember when we tried to do that that mission mix-up mod or whatever that kept breaking on us throughout that whole night?
Because it removed all of, like the
Morkite.
It removed all of the safeties, I think, with the random generation. Because it's got parameters that can't exceed, so
and man,
it ensures the missions are playable.
Like, I feel like that mod would be so much better.
You get some wacky shit, but you also get shit you literally can't beat.
Like the one mission where we spent an hour in there without finding any of the Morkite, which was the primary objective. Oh, God damn it. Very nice. What is this? I'm just looking at the spawn cooldown. I mean, is it ready already? Like, it's at 11 minutes? Well, it's gonna happen. I did change it because it's the one boss mob for the night, because we're easing our way into it. Oh,
So,
Pog Plant. Oh, they don't spawn in Space Rig, I guess. Yeah.
I'm going to say something, and you guys, if you always known, why didn't you tell me sooner? But if you didn't know, I'm sorry to be the one to break this to you.
All right, I'm scared, but dish it, Kieran.
Did you guys know that Discord has a light mode?
Yes.
Oh, I know, and I'm not fucking touching it.
I just found this out because I was regaling one of my friends with a story that kind of relates to it. And they're like, oh yeah, we have a coworker who uses Discord in light mode, and we're all like, you're fucking weird. I'm sorry, we appreciate you as a person, but you are a sociopath. What the fuck?
Ew. That's disgusting. Anytime anything has a dark mode, I'm like, please, just give it to me. My eyes need it.
So, but for context, it was at my work, like the team's chat in a light mode, and I got a message from one of my new coworkers because I work at a new location now.
Hey.
And he messages me, the guy I've known for 2 days. We barely like exchanged names. He says, "So, do you not know there's a dark mode, or are you a sociopath?" And I'm like, "Hello, my name is Kieran. How you doing?" You're asking deep questions, I see. And they're like, "Listen, it's either you didn't know the existence of a dark mode for teams, or you are a sociopath. There is no in between."
Zachary says, at first I thought you were just calling me out for what I just sent you, Kieran, but then you said light mode, and I'm not that much of a degenerate.
and then, however,
is there a way to get them to spawn?
I say in response to him in like the smoothest thing I have ever said, because I don't say smooth things. I really just don't.
You just say things.
I just said, well, sir, you have eliminated the possibility that I did not know about that. Now you just need to wait a few seconds, since you can clearly see my screen, and you will know the answer to your question in a matter of moments. Because either I will have changed it out of ignorance, or I will have kept it the same out of stubbornness. So just wait.
Fuck around and find out.
For those wondering, yes, I kept it in the light mode. I think dark mode at work makes me sleepy, so I need to stay focused.
That is absolutely fair.
You know, that's actually a valid reason to use it.
Like light mode at work, understandable. Someone is... Eden's outside the door. Hello? Is she good? Am I unlocking the door? What is... Oh. She's giving me a thumbs down. Why? What are you doing? I don't know if she has stream up. It's fine.
Eden is sentencing you to death.
Eden does not approve of my life choices.
That face when I see Eden outside the window, but then she comes in not like seconds later from the other door behind me. I think it's the skinwalker on the ranch again, you guys. All right, I have had my brew. Are we ready to try this spineless citadel?
I have barely registered the last few levels because of gap insurance.
Have you been preparing the entire time? That's why you couldn't register them.
I always try to sound more articulate than I think I actually am as a person. You guys would be shocked at the number of time I've rehearsed conversations with you about that I'm gonna have with you guys because of moments like that.
I've kind of done like similar things, but for like more like formal occasions, like interviews and shit. I'm in the dark, out watching the dog. Please, not while I'm outside. Okay. There are no skinwalkers on the ranch, Eden. It's gonna be okay. But I've definitely rehearsed like things that I'm gonna say, mainly for like for like D&D sessions and whatnot. I'll like think of like different conversations that players will have with like a potential NPC or something, and I'll just kind of act it out to myself for like a few minutes. I'm like, okay, that could work. But
well, one of the saddest moments for me, like less so in tabletop because I've come to expect it, but more in real life, is when I've rehearsed an entire conversation for every potential outcome that they might say, and then they just say, "All right, that sounds good." When I ask them something, I'm like,
it's like that wasn't in the script, but okay.
there's like several other pages. We're not supposed to arrive here yet. There's supposed to be a back and forth, a dialogue, some convincing, and you just agreed.
That's not supposed to happen. What is happening? It's good. There are no spooks. There are no spooky things, Eden. Don't worry about it. No spoops. None of that.
There are plenty of spooky things. Nightmares.
Butterstream when it fucking cools off, god damn it. I looked it up and apparently I need to have butter at proper room temperature, and it's currently August right now, and we're in the throes of August heat. So I would just prefer to not have melted butter by the time I'm done with it. But I have been looking at different recipes. So I'm thinking come like fall time, once it starts to kind of cool off a little bit, we'll start getting the IRL butter stream prepared. Can't tell if that's Eden that came inside or if it's just someone else stomping upstairs. Okay. I'm getting the mission started. Let's fucking do this, boys. And then I think after this one, depending on how long it takes, do you want to try and attempt at the deep dive?
Deep Dwarf.
Deep Dwarf. Oh God. Fern said.
Needs to stop reminding me of the progression of time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it you responding to Fern's? God, we're already so close to the end of 2022. Like,
God damn it! Why'd you say that?
We're already like well over halfway. Where did everything before go? Oh, God damn it. I'm gonna blink and then I'm gonna be 40. Help, guys.
I'm still prepping for our 9-year game anniversary. That's still coming up
That's coming up soon, right? In like a couple months or something?
It comes up in January, my good man.
Ooh, boy.
You, me, Zach, Joel, and Guanju.
Oh, Jesus. Are we doing another one shot? Or are we literally just doing the next session?
I would be like, I want to host in person stuff. I definitely want to get you guys. Though I think, honestly, for the 10th anniversary, and you guys will say, Kieran, this is out of our budget. Kieran, we can't possibly do this. Kieran, that's impossible. Kieran, I think that's slightly illegal.
Holy Hoarder.
Kieran, I'm pretty sure that violates international treaties.
But I would like to recreate the hallway for our 10-year anniversary.
What the fuck? We just go back to the high school and we're like, give us the hallway now.
Like I said, probably illegal.
Probably. Just
Probably
a little bit.
Expensive.
Oh my God.
But if I'm a dreamer, which I am, this is exactly what I would desire.
Man, for those who don't know, because when we first started playing like Pathfinder with Kieran, we're already getting back into fucking tabletop again. God damn it. We didn't play at like a full table. We played in the hallway after school on the fucking floor.
And it was great.
It was pretty fucking good.
There was a nice little period of time, right, like about half an hour to 50 minutes before the bus arrived. And for the first few months of us gaming, we would only play within that 30 to 50-minute window. The games were short, the games were sweet, and I low-key kind of miss it.
I mean, it did pack everything, so it would be like a lot more condensed, and I mean, it made us savor it that much more, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, I love sitting for hours playing like D&D or Pathfinder or some shit, but there have definitely been some sessions where I've been zoning out a little bit more rather than pay attention to the game. And I think the format we had was fucking perfect for it.
There will always be that mixture of new game hype and also like I want to do as much as I can within that small window, but also the fact that we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
No, we did not.
Nope.
And then we slowly learned what we were doing.
You have an artifact that has 3 charges on it, and it will kill whatever it touches. Whatever it touches. Whatever it touches. Hey, look, that's Tiamat. What if I touched her with it? Casually kill a god.
It was epic as fuck.
It was pretty. We took Rule of Cool to the extreme. It was great. Oh no, Eden, why? Why infested? Please, no!
If anyone has partaken in my games and seen that I'm a little bit too like rules heavy,
there's a reason for it.
Because of the nonsense that occurred when we didn't know the rules.
No, please, god damn it, Eden!
First of all, fair amount of like.
Thank you.
Not the kindest. When I was being a lot more rule of cool. And second of all, I had my insane rule of cool things, where rules were suggestions.
They were more guidelines.
It's less of a code and more of a set of loose guidelines.
Intelligence was the primary casting attribute for clerics.
Wait a fucking... Did we
Yes, we
do
did.
that?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
What the fuck was wrong with us? There's rule of cool, and then there's rule of what?
Then there's just plain wrong.
Ow.
I made races that were intrinsically broken that thankfully no one played. But,
Like, what was it, the Saurians or whatever that you had as like the very start? Was that a race that we could play? Yeah.
there was also the half trolls, which no one ever took me up on. I'm kind of glad no one took me up on.
Oh no. Zach, clutch or kick?
Uh,
Unless we can get a res off, and there's the detonator hive. Someday, guys. There we go. We got it. We're good.
oh, fucking Christ, that was so close.
Come on, come on, come on.
It happened right before I went down.
Okay, chat's getting bloodthirsty again. Here we go.
As nonsensical as that campaign was at times, I still loved it.
That, honestly, like, yeah, Game of Pathfinder will probably be the best campaign I've ever played. That campaign, whatever we want to call it, will undoubtedly be my favorite one.
So,
Shit.
I think the actual term for what I had at the time was Pathfinder and Dragons.
Yep, I remember.
Pathfinder and Dragons.
If I could stop being rolled into, that would be great. All right, there we go. Moving
I
on.
went for my cleric turned to war priest once I figured out what the fuck I was doing.
The amount of bodies that you've accumulated. Thank you, Zachary,
6
for the rock and
times?
stone.
7 times as per the one shot now?
I guess so.
It was everything from
I get a Sunday out of my dead staff.
my amazingly creative names for all the various places you guys would visit. This is the ice domain.
This is the forest domain.
I didn't fucking question it.
Hey, man, that was all good to me. Ow. I'm down again. God damn it. These fucking fleas.
What is this mountain called? It is called Black Fang Mountain.
I mean, that's a cool name for a mountain.
That feels very much like a D&D mountain.
Yeah. Even though wasn't it named after the first, like, dragon that we killed? Because didn't we play the beginner box first?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
But my personal favorite was like naming characters in my true DM naivete of like these are names that my players will absolutely abuse and make it dirty. They shouldn't make it dirty, but they will make it dirty.
I mean, that's just with any DM naming anything, though. Like,
I mean, like, I feel like I've learned a bit of DM confidence to just roll with it, but at the time, I was super self-conscious about it because I was just like, why are they making fun
guys,
of
it's.
the names? But then looking back on some of the names, I'm like, how could they not? There was, for reference, an orcish a raider who was by your guys' side. He was an advisor and a helpful person, and his name was spelled Balzak, or Balzac.
Which, to your credit, does sound like an appropriately orcish name. But keep in mind, we were in high school here.
You were in high school with the brain of 10-year-olds.
Correct.
And so, as I would consistently say, Raider Balzac is going to say something, you guys would start giggling
God
into a nervous fit.
Damn it. How did I get caught by that? I was on the tail end of this is bullshit. Fuck this goddamn stupid Bulkheim BS, whatever.
Are you happy with yourself, Zach?
Yes.
That wasn't even 10
I did my
minutes.
You did your best. You died. Your best is dying.
I saved y'all.
He did. God damn it.
Oh, I'm lucky I always pack Iron Will.
That's very true. I think I need to start packing Iron Will for our future runs, for fuck's sake. Professional game. Ferd, have you seen the bullshit that we get up to on Wednesdays? I my professional gamer mood left like as soon as I started really implementing spawns. There's only so much that I can do. Like base game deep rock, yeah, I'm pretty good at, but fuck, man, we haven't even rotated the maps yet. All right. This time, I'm calling in the artillery, boys. I'm going gunner. It's time we showed
All
these
gunner?
bugs a
All
fucking
gunner.
lesson. All gunner? I'm okay with all gunner.
Okay, what weapons does everyone bring in?
I'm bringing autocannon and coil gun. And Red Rock Blaster. Let's fucking go.
Kieran, what are you bringing?
What is hashtag being hashtag A about? It is the chat vote spawn. So instead of having to spend your points, you can just vote, and whatever options are at the top of the screen, you can vote with.
I shall bring the bulldog.
Very good.
I too shall bring an autocannon.
Excellent. We have 2 autocannons. Autocannons are just pretty good for taking care of like a lot of bugs at once.
Zach, we could use a minigun though.
I'm
Minigun.
gonna bring the minigun.
Do it. All right. But yes, you can only vote once. I think you can. Can you change your vote if the poll is still going? I think you can. But going back to names, Zachary said that's like Gabe's names with like Jeff. God damn. I miss playing with Gabe in our Saturday games. He is sorely missed. All right. Or the one I will not speak in chat. Oh no. Don't die in an embarrassing way. I cannot promise nor guarantee anything for.
Dying in an embarrassing way is like basically a group tradition at this point.
That, like, it really is. Like, you either die
He drowned in an ocean.
God,
He survived assassination after assassination, only to drown.
Assassination. No man could kill him. No man at all. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Last attempt for this mission, and then we do the deep dive. Someday we will accomplish it. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah. I'm excited for that anniversary be it one shot or second session, whatever we do. That's gonna be fun. All right, let's do this for real this time. Oh, perfect. Got one right ahead, boys. All right, find that dirt. There's gonna be more on the other side.
So,
What's up, Kieran?
difficult question.
I like difficult
Mostly-
questions.
Well, it's just you and me talking. I also would like Zach to answer this question.
Zach. He is here to respond.
Though, before I ask this question, I'm going to give Zach X answer. Because
Okay.
I feel like I know this answer. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know.
Is that gonna be okay? All right.
What is a character that you would have liked to play in our classic, like, sort of tabletop fashion that you did not get a chance to play to fruition? Like,
I know exactly the character.
Like if I got a redo, I would play it in it to the fullest.
Could be a character that maybe the original story wasn't the way you were hoping, or maybe it was a character that you're like, I like this in a one shot. Why did we never like come back to this?
Oh, there are so many of those. I'm honestly bouncing between Lothar and Sigmar for a game of Pathfinder. Lothar because I wanted to see Lothar to the end, obviously. Sigmar because I feel like I wanted to expand more, just do more with
More
him.
on who he was and all that.
Yeah, because I didn't really do that. Because
Did do some fat damage though.
the damn two-handed fighters, everybody. No fucking joke in Pathfinder.
I mean, that's what I'm doing for Council of Thieves.
Absolutely.
That's kind of what I was getting at, but more of like maybe not necessarily a retelling of that specific story, but you're like, if I was to run another game with the express purpose of giving somebody who wanted to, because what I did for Rise of the Rune Lords, for example, when I ran it the first time, is
Yeah.
that one player really wanted to play a gnome barbarian who got very excited and jovial and very happy and enthused when they went into a rage as opposed to angry.
Yeah.
And they felt like the original game that they were running in was kind of sad that it ended prematurely because they really liked that character and they wanted to see it in fruition.
I see what
So,
you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, so like what game
Tied
ended?
for 2 for me.
Okay, what you got?
First of all, Jonah will know this one. Asimov.
I fucking loved Asimov so goddamn much.
One of the first characters I made, a Warforged Paladin, because I have a fucking brand. That brand is Paladins and Robot.
Yep,
If
we
I can be
love to
both,
see it.
holy shit, it's a good day.
I mean, I just, someday I'll rerun that campaign for you guys. I'm currently running it for my family right now. I would love to run that again if peeps were interested. Maybe I'll even bring it to like roll 20.
Let me play my robot.
I would let you play Asimov again.
I mean, my brand is robots and clerics, so I'm not.
Robot. The other one is Valeric, my Tiefling Fire Source. I never really got a chance to fully play him.
I recognize that name. What game was that in?
Originally, it was when we briefly tried to do a side thing on Wednesdays.
I think was that the
I think it was the first time we tried to do skulls.
Yeah? I don't
I think so, because I remember us blowing up a ship in the Shackle.
I think I remember that. Oh Jesus.
Oh, you played orc? Half orc? Rogue?
Was that the one where I played Gog Gutwad, the Goblin Bard?
Yes!
I remember that
bongos.
one. Yup. That was a good
Valeric
one.
was my Tiefling
Ooh.
Sorcerer from that one.
I was saying that name sounded very familiar.
I've tried to play him again before, but it's never worked out.
I mean, I would have liked to have had my very first character last more than a session. But
It's a rite of passage.
it is a rite of passage. You are correct. But I'm kind of getting that now with this Saturday game that Zachary is running, because I've done like a couple iterations of my Minotaur Barbarian Rakuga Bloodhoof, but they just kind of fell flat either through the game or just me not knowing what to do with the character quite yet. And man, have I turned that around for this one, and I am so fucking happy. But for another character, I have to think on that one. But
Wait,
Kieran,
what
do you have one?
overclocks do I have on?
The first character that I would love to see more of, and this is a very recent one, but I had way too much fun playing him, and I was kind of sad that I experimented with the one shot just because I wanted to see, like, could I have fun with this, and would other people have fun being around this character? And after I feel like it was done, yeah, this character was awesome, and that was Cass.
Yes. Please explain Cass, Kieran.
I don't know if I can properly, but here's the thing. I'm trying to remember.
Zachary's cackling in chat.
So, for reference, we were playing in a small one-shot just to, do some small fun things. We're in this like small town setting, and I'm like, okay, I'll play an Aarakocra.
Yeah.
Okay, bird people.
Yeah.
And I play an Aarakocra named Cass, who has aspirations of being a worldwide supervillain. Now, when we talk supervillain, we're talking very much Saturday morning cartoon level supervillain. Evil for the sake of being evil, but not necessarily, like, when you think about it, it almost sounds comical, the level of consequences he seeks to enforce, and none of it sounds like it's been thought out.
Behold, I have stolen all of the tax information.
Like, actually, though, and this was the campaign that the one shot that Zachary ran for us while he was here visiting for a little while. And god damn it, these fucking pits need to chill out. I think there's another one. Nope. God damn it.
He was absolutely just like comical of just like everything that came out of my mouth. I felt like I was like.
It was gold.
It's just. We were trying to find like one of those classic situations of like, hey, we need someone to fulfill this great purpose, this sort of like Bolvar 4 dragon level Lich King purpose of there must be someone to fulfill this role.
There must be a sacrifice.
So my character goes into town to find this person, and it's just this guy who's like, hey man, how you doing? And I descend with my wings and a cloak, and I say, greetings.
just the whole image of like this fucking peasant, like as a cabbage salesman, and this villain comes down just greetings. I don't know why, but it was so goddamn funny.
He was like textbook stupid evil, not at all like necessarily malicious.
Very ineffective evil.
Yep.
Like his end game was that he was going to recruit people to the side of evil by calling it evil.
Every villain is lemons.
He had
Otherwise
pamphlets.
known as evil.
He had pamphlets and everything, and he rented space in the tavern basement so that he could have evil council meetings
with all of the stuffed teddy bears.
And it was just like the most like, it was an open invitation. Pamphlets were posted on the city like, come here for the secret evil council meeting. Must be a villain, good guys not apply.
Oh god, there's a fuck ton of breeders, guys! Oh no, this is gonna end poorly. Focus them down.
But yes, that to me is my unrealized character that I want, that I experimented with because it was like, oh, what if people?
It's a one shot.
Yeah.
Obnoxious. What if people don't like this concept? And the answer to me is like, god damn it, I should have said that for a genuine campaign because, oh my fucking god, the novelty did not wear thin on me. It was a great fucking time.
Man, I would love to, on that note, I would love to play I had a warlock of the Depths patron. It was a pirate captain named Brinebeard.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good pirate name.
And I played him as the saltiest dog this side of the 7 seas, and I was so happy with it. Someday I will make that as a full-fledged character. But I guess on that note, Kieran, I would say literally all of Reign of Winter. My heart weeps. Someday.
Man, don't make me cry.
I know, I'm sorry, but I have to if I'm giving an honest answer to the question. I did a complete 180 from the last campaign, and I had bumps in the road. I'm not ashamed to admit it, but god damn it, I was working on it.
I think Reign of Winter is going to perpetually hold a scarred place in my heart, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it will leave a very cold sensation if I'm being honest.
Fuck off.
I don't know if I'll ever be quite chill enough to run the game.
Okay, all right. Slow your roll there, Kieran.
Should I rein it in a little bit?
Rasputin.
Someday. I think I keep asking this question every time, but would you run that again?
The answer is yes. The hard thing is how to do it, because the main thing stopping Reign of Winter was its momentum, and I felt like it's a campaign that definitely builds upon itself, like, oh, this and that, but it's like a good chunk of Pathfinder Adventure Paths. There needs to be some consistency so that everything doesn't like lose its value, because things are very much chapter based. The only exceptions I feel like to this rule are largely like Rise of the Rune Lords, where a lot of the chapter stuff really carries on from that.
Yeah.
Curse of the Crimson Throne does it to a decent amount, I'd say, but it's still like everything still feels pretty condensed to their chapter. So if you miss 1 or 2 sessions in the chapter, it feels like you're missing a good chunk of the story.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
This being said, there are 4 other adventure paths in Pathfinder that I have been looking to run. Strange Aeons.
Zach drools.
Wrath of the Righteous.
Also a really hotly wanted one.
Hell's Vengeance.
Also a really hotly wanted one.
In my top 3, Karen.
Like, actually, though.
And Carrion Crown.
Also, yep. I want every single one of them. Can we just run all of them at once?
Jonah, I want you to think of the task you're undertaking.
I know.
Mishmash campaign.
And I know you would honestly consider it, but please do not actually do that.
I definitely like.
Cheesy
There are many Pathfinder adventure paths. Council of Thieves I'm excited for, mostly because there's a section that I love way too much. I shouldn't love it, but my inner theater nerd has always been happy.
I think I know the section you're talking about, and I'm excited for it.
Because this is known to my Council of Thieves group, I have let them know about this. What Pathfinder did for Council of Thieves is for the second chapter, they wrote an entire Shakespearean-esque play.
Oh my god!
It is, like, it's a bit more like modern English, so you can still kind of understand it, but it has like the same sort of beats, the same sort of like kind of humor that you would expect to see in like Hamlet or Macbeth, and it is so fucking amusing. And the thing is that the game assumes that your characters are like undercover agents doing this, so you're doing this as a cover-up. So your characters aren't necessarily actors by trade.
Yeah.
But they are supposed to, in a meta way, play actors who are good at their job.
Fucking perfect.
Roleplay your character role-playing.
Oh, good lord, no recursing.
Recursion.
And so I thought you know, it's gonna be a challenge because I need to have people who are going to be enthusiastic enough to want to do that. Because if they aren't enthusiastic, that chapter is gonna be an entire turnoff, and I'm not gonna have a good time. Which is why I think the people that I've assembled, somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, are a bunch of theater nerds who will get a kick out of it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Goddamn fucking grabbers. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm running back. Let's start this painful process, boys.
I am, of course, calling Zach a theater nerd.
Oh,
You're not wrong. I did plays with Jubilee Reach.
Ooh, Jubilee Reach. I'm sorry, that just makes me laugh because we were donating some items to Jubilee Reach, and then somebody went through our bin.
I remember this story.
They were browsing through the bin of items like they were in the grocery store. And she's like, And we're like, oh, is she adding something to the donation? And she took something out of the bin and put it in her basket. And we were just like, ma'am, those are donation items. And she's like, yes, I need a donation.
That's for Jubilee Reach though. I am Jubilee Reach. I'm back. How many failed missions did we? Did we fail one in the time
2.
that you were gone? Did we fail 2?
I
I don't fucking remember.
I set everything on fire.
All the Zach.
I'm gonna zip line ride for a second. I'll be right back. I'm grabbing some soda.
Okay. I'm going berserker mode. I just, man, I'm gonna say it. You know what? I'm gonna not say that. I'm gonna say it after the mission's done.
Say it.
No, I'm not gonna.
Say it.
Zach, where
Say it,
are
coward.
you? Are you in the
you're
pit?
Not gonna like the answer.
God,
Less of a pit, more of a crevice.
less of a pit, less of a crevice, more like a fucking canyon. God damn, I don't even remember what that one was called. Crevasse. Hey.
Crevice.
Crevice. Crevice.
No!
And Kieran's dead. Okay. Guys, can we get a res for our buddies? Oh no. Hello, Roller. See, I don't mind the Roller mod as much as, like, when it's like 1, it's loud enough, but like when there's fucking 13 little ones from Baker's Dozen on us, then I can't really hear myself think. But that's it.
Who needs to think? You're playing gunner. Point and shoot.
That's true. You're right. Welcome back,
Somebody
Kieran.
say point and shoot.
Point and click adventure. Hold on. Come here, Steve. All right, come back and help us out, Kieran. This is a real shit spot to have this with these fucking canyons next to us. Welcome back to the party. Senzu Bean! Oh, supplies for the crew. Fuck yeah. All right, where is it coming in? Please don't be the pit. Guys. Where's
that, isn't it?
No, it's up there.
Well, I'll give you that. It's not the pit.
Look at all these fucking zip lines everywhere.
Patrick, I don't think this can get any bigger. Nonsense!
Nonsense! Man, if only I was playing NG right now. Oh, come on! Hold on. Can I adjust it just so it's just a little further? All right. Can anyone? We can't scooch. Fuck at this. All right. I'm going up. Okay, guys. We're turning this place into a spider web.
Yes.
Now you will need to bring me the pictures of the Spider-Man.
Of
Behold
a
the best line.
Spider-Man. Where is it? Oh God, I fell again! I hate this. I hate
fall? Where'd
I
you fall?
fell in the pit. No, Fur, don't make the pit larger! No, I don't want more crevices. I see what you're doing, Kieran. Is it gonna be in a good enough spot though, where it's at? Like, can we defend it? Thank you. Who rezzed me? Oh, hello.
We
It made
can,
it.
in fact, defend it.
It made it look like Steve was rezzing me for a second.
It
Okay.
was Steve.
All right.
The
Let me
accident was years ago, Jonah.
let me get up there, and then if someone can destroy the ones that we have there, let me get up there and destroy it.
Or what?
Because we want to get rid of this one because it's currently stretched. There we go. And then we can just boink it from down there. All right. Come on, you piece of shit. Please, just a little. Oh, God. The zip lines. Hey. All right. Now, where was it? We're on the other side. There we go. All right, let's get it started. Are you going to fuck with it? No!
I was trying to.
Listen, I know Guanju's not here, but we don't need to.
Someone has to do it.
Someone has to make up for it. Very good. All right, let's get this going. I want to get the deep dive started just to give people their betting points and shit.
Real question. Which one do I rock?
Which are you debating between? I thought we were doing Carry and Crown. Are you gonna do another vote, Kieran? For which adventure path you're gonna run?
I have concepts for everything.
I do as well.
Oh man. Part of the nervousness of Curry and Crown is, and you guys will laugh because it sounds stupid coming from me, I don't know if I can do horror that well.
I feel like, I
suppose it's the difference between doing horror and trying to do horror.
yeah.
Because the two biggest concerns I have when it comes to running a horror-based game is, first of all, it's a game that requires a nice even management between the reprieve of the scare, but also like the investment enough to care.
Mm-hmm.
There's also, I think, the issue of you have to keep it scary.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you
Because
can't
might
go
have
too.
a scary moment, i.e., Komodo Dragon.
Yeah. But it's building up that tension, having that atmosphere that's also very important, which,
And
yeah,
And
can be
as-
difficult.
And as I've raised the point with the Komodo Dragon, for example, part of the scary element is how limiting your characters were in that scope. Because your characters couldn't see in the dark. None of your characters could really stop the threat. Your characters had to navigate the threat because you had one key advantage is that the threat also needed to see, like, with some sort of light source. But if it got close enough to you guys, it could smell it.
Mm-hmm.
And so the main question came down to, can we navigate the darkness and hope it doesn't hit us?
Well, you see, that's why everyone in that party is gonna have fucking dark vision.
You see? And that's the thing. The second you guys have dark vision, that removes an entire layer of horror that I can use.
I mean, you could always just say there is no dark vision. You
It's
could rule that.
advanced darkness.
This is advanced darkness.
All darkness spells are automatically deeper dark.
No, the thing I love is that there was a meme that someone posted, like
Shit,
one of the
not again.
DM memes. It's like, as you enter the next room, none of your characters can see it, and everyone shouts,
I have dark vision.
To which the DM is about, no, you can't see because it's in blinding light. And it's like, oh shit, yeah.
How's that
Yeah,
for subverting
motherfucker, how's your dark
expectations,
vision now?
assholes? Fern says, wonder if I could translate my changeling concept into Pathfinder. Is there a changeling race? I'm pretty sure there is,
There
right?
is, but it is vastly different. Changelings and Pathfinder are the children of a hag. They are not shapeshifters.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Closer to the original meaning of changeling, that you're kind of a weird fairy, but not fairy.
Faye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
All right, let's go, soldiers.
There is alternates to determine what kind of being you come from, so there are ways to go about it, but ultimately, yeah, it's some sort of...
Nothing like Eberron's change.
Yeah.
I don't know Eberron, but no, not quite.
They're shapeshift.
Is there a shape-shifting race in Pathfinder Furnace? There was the...
There's Kitsune, but...
Didn't Guanju play one for, like, that other homebrew game that you ran for a few sessions, Kieran? Like, wasn't it a Skinwalker? Was there a Skinwalker one?
So,
I mean, there's the lycanthrope-blooded people, but
Mhm.
that's not really what Fern's going for.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Nothing like Eberron's chain. No.
Yeah.
No,
That's player fee.
I would have to do some deeper research to find something that's even an equivalent,
Mhm.
but
Doppelganger would be the closest thing.
Yeah.
Doppelganger. There's some other there are a few other creatures that exist, but it all comes down to the
Nothing player
difference
side.
Yeah, it comes to the difference between disguise self and alter self.
I guess. Large self.
Yeah.
Big
Big self.
chest and biggin.
All right, well, now that we're out of that mission, I'm going to say, I just love how that we went all gunner to, like, fight against the bugs and the spawns in that mission, and then there were, like, maybe a few spawns for, like, beyond...
Most of it was terrain shit. Oh, hey, appropriate for a deep dive.
What do we have? Pots of gold? All right, cue it up. Grab it before...
Oh,
Crap.
wait, 1 second.
Before we get the
No,
other
I swear to
brew.
God, if you try to put fucking leaf lovers down, I will fucking end you.
It's not that, first of all, and also hurtful, but
Okay, I'm gonna sneeze.
I that actually finished one of my my weapons assignments, so I can actually afford a weapon.
Oh, sweet!
So you
Awesome.
sensitive asshole think I was gonna order leaf lovers to spite you.
Hey, man, I mean, you
You would,
usually
though.
do?
How dare you use my previous track record of behavior against me? You're not supposed to do that.
All right, I'm just going to take the floor real quick and go through our deep dive for the evening here. So I'm going to stand on the podium and use the nice reverb mic here.
Get off the stage!
I do not think I will. Let's see, what do we have here? Real quick, just thanks for everybody attending the local miners union meeting. We are working on getting new pickaxe parts as soon as we possibly can. Okay, for our deep dive tonight, we are in the fungus bogs. The first stage is on-site refinery, 2 eggs with lethal enemies. The second stage is 4 eggs, 150 morkite with rival presence. And the last stage is 250 morkite, 2 mini mules with nothing there.
Don't forget about Dale's potluck.
And yeah, don't forget about Dale's potluck. Be sure to bring a unique dish. Unique dish. We'll have a sheet to fill out.
Does not count.
Chips and salsa and or mashed potatoes does not count. We want to avoid another incident like last year when everyone brought mashed potatoes. You are all fucking lazy. All right, this meeting is now adjourned. Good luck on your deep dive. All right, let's do this shit, boys.
All right, good union meeting.
All right, good shit, good shit.
President. The Jonah Archie.
Listen, I was elected onto this council. It was a democratic process. All right, I'm gonna swap to Driller, I
enforce
think.
democracy the way the U.S. does. By killing people.
We will show them our peaceful ways.
By
force.
You will enjoy your democracy with this leader we put in place for you.
We will do this the American way. All right, let me
But we
bring.
democratically elected the last guy. Yeah, but you chose the wrong one.
All right.
Doesn't count.
Flamethrower or sludge pump? What are
Sludge.
we thinking? Sludge? Sludge? All right, we're bringing the goop. We're going to season our bugs with very nice goop.
It's dressing.
It's dressing.
Aioli.
For instance, mashed potatoes are not an easy dish if you actually care. That is true. And Eden says, I'm going to HR for foul language. It's DR, actually. Also, real quick, I'm going to make a really fast betting thing for our deep dive tonight. Oh, God. And now my... Oh, please don't crash my game. God damn it. Fuck's sake.
The game's union busting.
It might be. Let's find out. It's currently on another pause screen. Wait. There we go. Okay, we're good.
Deep Rock heard you say the word union.
Union
right.
Representative Jonah sounds like a good man in theory, but there's one secret he doesn't want you to know. He's been taking handouts
for a big oxygen.
Not
If that's the
supposed
kind of
to.
dwarf you want running your union, vote for Zachary Pinto.
It's just got a fucking image of Jonah drinking the Leaf Lovers.
Oh no. All right, let's do this, boys. All right, prediction is up. Place your points in. It's going for 10 minutes. So put it in while you can. Oh, jeez. Okay, the egg's up top. I'm going for it. If I can even fucking get it, let's find out. Come on, I'm almost there. I am close.
Are you close?
I'm close. You close? You close? Come on, it's right there. Come on, game. God damn it. Old habits die hard, I guess. Oh, hello, Lootzilla.
Why is there a big loot bug?
It's Lootzilla.
No!
Unfortunately, the loot is not proportional to the bug.
No, it's just one really big chunk.
You monster frisbee. All right, where'd that egg go? All right, it's near the refinery. Okay, I think that's 2 pump jacks. Right? Yeah, okay. Where's that last one? Let's find that shit.
Found it.
You got it? Fern says Jonah does have a secret. It's these amazing deals from HelloFresh. Yes, friendly reminder, this is the last day to pick up that code and link. So if you're looking to support your local streamer...
Or you're a big oxygen sympathizer.
Oh no! 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 Infested! No! I'm sorry, Zach.
You guys have to relate to the kids of today. Hey,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, parasites! Please! Oh, come on. Alright, I'm coming, Zach, I'll be back for you in just a moment.
No.
Okay, well, I'm grabbed anyway.
Oh.
Why did you
my
go
iron
down
will-
Oh,
my iron looks wasted. Wasted.
oh no. No! Okay, I'm good. I'm coming, Kieran, where are you? Where the fuck did you go? Okay, you're up. Wow! Please, more bugs, you said. Can't do pause from fruit sushi. No! All right, they're coming, lads. Get ready.
Done, done.
I'm trying. It's hard to
No!
run when you're drunk.
Put me down! Put me down! Unhand me!
I'm gonna move this direction. Please stop fighting me, game. No! No! Where did my spicy bubbles go? They were somewhere else. I don't know where they went. Okay. God damn it. Get away from me, bugs. All right, that one's down. There's still a Fester fleet coming towards you guys. All right, let's speedrun this shit. We got to get the hell out of this cave. And there's the children. Stay away from me, you bastards. Balls. No. No. I have one health, please. Where's that supply pod coming
God
in?
damn it!
No! Neutral face, what does that mean? Oh. Okay.
You cannot smile. May not emote.
No emotion. No emotion, head empty. Okay. Did more Fester fleas get you, Zach?
What do you think?
Yes. Alright, I'm coming. I don't see any... Why is it so... Oh, I get it now. Kind of. I don't know why a blizzard's here, though. All right. Let's find that other egg. I'll start connecting the pipes.
I'll connect your... No, I'm not facing this.
Oh, Zach.
That's very,
I feel like I should be paying you for such.
First of all, Zach, you done the sexting wrong. It's called laying down pipes.
Laying down some good pipe. Man, I miss the. Do you remember the mod where you could like stretch out the pipes as far as you wanted to?
Yes.
The fucking the deep coaster tycoon one or whatever the fuck it was called. That one was so much fun. I wish that one got updated. Just the fucking like massive roller coasters he would
abomination
make.
squanch you would make.
Yep. All right. Have a nice straight shot to this one. All right, perfect. All good here. Okay. That one's good. That one's set. They're all connected. They just need to be built now. And then we need to find that final egg.
Well done. Pipeline successfully established.
There's that one. Where's the other egg? There should be two, right? Oh, no, it's in the pit. Hold on.
In
the pit. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. All right.
Objective completed. The egg quota.
There we go.
Management will be pleased. Well done.
All right. That's one pipe. This one needs to be built. Okay.
Management needs the eggs for the potluck to bring in an omelet bar.
That's why we're down here, is to supply the future potluck.
we gotta make sure the omelet bar is stacked.
Absolutely. Man, I could really go for a fucking
God,
farmer's omelet right now.
Oh.
Nice omelet with potatoes. There are so many fucking loot bugs. It's just a slurry of them
Farmer's
cursing.
omelet would be fucking amazing.
Right. Some nice pepper, some
fuck.
potatoes, some bacon. Whew.
It made the Karen get quieter.
A little bit, yeah.
roast beef, a chicken, a beef.
All right, perfect.
You asked for it.
I did. Now keep it up, Kieran. Just speak directly into your mic. Give us ASMR version of Kieran. I'm reeling in preparation.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Deep Rock with Galactic with Kieran.
It actually sounds pretty normal to me, though. You know what? I'm into it. I'll turn you up to 200 for it. There you
Let
go.
me tell you a little bit deeper about how deep this rock goes.
God, no.
For Deep Rock Galactic. No, Deep Cotton Galactic. An erotic audiobook narrated by Kieran.
You are now listening to the Leaf Lover podcast.
Oh, God! It's just a LARPer fashion podcast, but they only talk about, like, elf fashion. I'm
And
sure
we are
there'd be
going
people
to
that would
make-
listen to that.
And instead of the rock and stone, don't you worry. You're going to be dealing with the leaf and bone.
Fern said, time to bonk the stream. Way ahead of you, buddy.
Ow. Donk. What
Your
the fuck?
bonks mean nothing.
Ow! I'm down.
I was sexy and attractive for 5 seconds.
I'm going down on Kieran.
Oh my.
Help! I need to continue, Zach. Are you?
There's an issue with a Praetorian being
There's
in
some
the way.
there's some tunnel blockage, Zach. I got something that can help with that.
Are you here to sniff my butt?
It'll be
Can't even finish yet.
it'll be useful for later. It's called stool softener, Zach. Oh gee. I think I just need to bonk myself at that point. There we go. That one's for me. All right, where's that last one, lads?
Over there. I say that like you know where I'm pointing.
I got it. I got it.
Zach, it's over there.
Yes, exactly, Karen. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I see you. I see
Ugh.
that
Karen
direction.
understands me.
I'm picking up what he's putting. I'm kind of picking up what he's putting down. It's okay. Actually, wait, no. Let me turn that back down.
Oh, is it just now pulling in the locals?
I realized I had a particularly weird quirk, and I need to fix that in my own time.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
I don't.
God damn it! What's that quirk, Kieran? And yes,
So-
Eden, I am hungry.
So I have started learning how certain people talk.
Like their cadences and whatnot.
Like I know their exact cadences and tones. So like somebody was like talking to me about how we have two Amandas in the exact same department, and they were like, "Yeah, I had a hard time telling them apart for the longest time." And I'm like, "Oh, it's actually relatively easy to tell them apart. You just go based on how they answer your phone calls." One of them was just like, "Thank you for calling this department. This is Amanda," and the other one will say, "This is the department. Amanda speaking."
Mm-hmm.
Two very different ways of answering it. They're both lovely people, they're both very nice, they're both helpful, but just one of them thanks you for calling in and the other does not. And they were like, "Kieran, am I the only person who doesn't say the department's like full name, but just the abridged name? For reference, I can't say what the exact department is they do, because I don't want to call them out. But let's say the IT department, because that's very much not. Most other people say information technology department. But this one representative is the only person who says the IT department. And they were feeling a bit self-conscious, like, am I the only person to do that? And I sat there for a moment and broke down how every single person from that department answers the phone.
Oh dear God.
Because I have talked to all of them to the point that I know exactly how each of them does it. And I'm like, this person will start off the phone call making it seem like they're maybe not that interested until they're kind of like gauging to see who's on the other line. And then the second we say, "Oh, hi, I'm this person from that," they will change their excitement levels based on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And which sounds like something that most people do, but some people are a little bit different. And it's just, I don't know.
Karen, that's
There-
just pattern recognition.
Yeah.
It's
That
I don't know. I feel
You're
I
really
feel-
good at pattern recognition is what's going on.
yeah.
It feels like I do it as the jokes of like, "Oh, I know exactly how you guys are going to finish sentences," which I don't always. You may surprise me, and you often do. But there are certain moments where I'm like, "No, this is how Zach would respond to this question."
I mean, yeah. There have been moments where I ask Eden a question. I'm like, no, wait, I know how you're gonna answer that. You don't need to answer this question. But I mean, yeah, that's. I kind of did the same thing before when I don't remember if you were there, but we were doing a reading of like false quotes for our Saturday group. Were you there for that, Kieran? I think you were like in and out or something. I don't know if that was on like a Friday or something, and you were about to run your other game. Ooh, Serenity and Tranquility. But I did a like perfect rendition of what Herc sounds like talking as his character tracks. Like unintentionally, like out of nowhere. People were like, "What the fuck? Is that just Herc in the chat right now?" But then when they asked me to do it like on command, I couldn't fucking do it. I had to like just do it like spur of the
you
moment.
psych yourself out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I enjoyed playing a Kenku, because it gave me a unique RP challenge of, can I pretend to sound like my friends? and I'd like to think I did an okay job. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'll like, it's okay. But there were definitely like moments where I was just like, I need to sound like this person who I've heard speaking to me for weeks. And I've gotten pretty like.
How are they jammed? It's at 100. Fuck you, game.
It's at 99 for me. It's all right.
100 for me.
I'm on the last bits of gold.
Arr, I fell.
No. Boop. Hold on, I'm coming, Kieran. Yar.
My Jonah.
What? Yar, fiddle me D.
Got hard.
Fiddle dee dee. Do what you want because a pirate is free. How have we not burst out into? God damn it! I meant to finish that one.
With skulls and shackles.
Into that with skulls and shackles.
I feel
Kieran,
like it's implied.
I was on top of you.
Oh my.
Because Skulls and Shackles is a game?
I don't know, man. It's okay. Someday, that'll be the very last session when we're about to wrap everything up and when we're sailing off into the sunset.
It's not a pirates that don't do anything.
Yes.
I am personally excited for the next session of Skulls and Shackles.
Yeah.
Right, we're having guests.
Yes, the dinner party session.
The dinner sequence. I'm sending it up.
It's the political intrigue, but pirates, so less politics, more yo-ho fighting.
There's less subtlety.
Ceiling dwarf munchers. Oh no! No, 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 no! Bad cave leeches, go away.
I'm just glad Volk has his brain back for it.
Finally.
I mean, that was fun, but oh dear God, was it getting kind of frustrating after a bit.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. Cause like,
Volk doesn't even remember dying.
it's like, what did we need to like cure that shit? It was like heal. Fuck.
Heal was the lowest level option. Cure heal is a 7th level spell.
And do we even have access? We have. I think heal's 7th. I'm pretty sure, right?
I think it's actually a 6th level spell, but
Yeah, I know it's up
The
there.
other options were wish.
yeah, no,
Mhm.
they were non-options. Basically, like the main thing was like, would we level fast enough? And the answer was very plain and simply, no, you guys would not. You would basically be dealing with the rest of the chapter without it. Thankfully, there is literally that section that talks about specifically there being a scroll of heal. I think the designers realized, oh yeah,
We should have a way to fix this.
but also.
Kieran, can you come over here and throw a zipline up right up there? I'll drill through it once we get up there.
I just realized that Volk doesn't remember that he died.
Oh no.
Because that was while he was feeble-minded.
All right, up here, Kieran.
Well, death is a social construct anyway.
So, unless anybody tells him he died against a giant snake, he doesn't know.
It will have been in glorious combat. He'll be okay with it. All right, come on, Kieran.
Now
Let's
we
go,
have
soldier.
The Goblin and the Kobold fighting over the Narian.
Goblin and Kobold Sims.
And don't forget, there's also a Tengu amongst that list.
That is true.
You've turned us into simps.
They're playing the subtle game, the quiet game.
They're playing
Oh
the.
God, it's also the part of the crew that got controlled by fucking the Dreamer in the Deep.
Yup. We're just shit at keeping ourselves together, like mentally.
Team
Yup.
Will is my dump save.
I mean, it's pretty decent for me, but like,
It's not for me.
it's not the worst thing in the world. But I think actually, technically, it is my worst stat, but it's not like.
It is one of you,
awful?
though, I think, because I must get Fortitude and Reflex.
Yeah, fortitude and reflex is their main deal.
One of the few casters that doesn't get Will.
Yeah, which is interesting, but it makes sense for the.
Because, you know, they're
class
not traditional
themselves.
cast.
Yeah, they're not like the other casters.
But not like other magic users. I commit war crimes.
But no, Zach, I would love to facilitate your construct desire.
My what?
Your Warforge.
Oh, yes, Asimov.
Oh.
There are things that I am planning. There are gears that I am turning, and there are games that I could be running. Like I said,
Robots are just my brand.
I have concerns for pretty much every one of the 4 major campaigns I want to run. Wrath of the Righteous, I'm scared about the mythic rules becoming too much for certain players. Hell's Vengeance being evil.
Like, properly evil, not just... We're kind of assholes like we are in Skull.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is properly evil. Like, you have good guy antagonists. Like, you guys will be fighting angels and shit.
The ticket is to be evil, but still work together.
And then there's Strange Aeons, which Man, I hope I do it justice when I run it, because Lovecraft is definitely a mythos that I have engaged with. I don't know if I've engaged to quite Zach level.
I mean, I've enjoyed all of the Dreamer in the Deep stuff with skulls.
Guys.
The moment I realized what was going on, I was just so happy.
Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean it's Cthulhu's and shit?
I'm going after the egg.
Because half of the fun is the slow piecing together of the horrible, horrible reality of the situation.
Nemesis! Oh, Jesus!
Oh god, it just pulled you through the fucking vines! I didn't even see it! Oh!
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Ah! I've been grabbed up!
Oh no, I've been frozen in carbonite.
Hibernation sickness!
My acid isn't killing it fast enough and I'm in the room with the pit! Jesus Christ! Okay, well.
Where is he? Where is he?
I'm in a pit. I'm in a real
God,
bad
I found
spot. Just hang back. Honestly, go back to the spawn room and fight it in there. You guys got plenty of room to
Retreat
move around in
now!
there. Retreat, retreat, retreat!
It's got me!
Oh no. Oh no. Ah, ah,
Someone res now!
I'm running! Just get out of that room. That is the worst room to be in. Jesus Christ. No. No. Oh no.
Gonna die closer to me.
I'm working on it. Where is it? Okay, the turrets are doing work on it. Don't you fucking reflect that shit at me. Fuck you. Throw my axes at you, bitch.
If you go down, I might be able to reach Kieran.
Oh no, Guanju's in chat now. I think that didn't pick Kieran back up. I think you were in Iron Will, right, Kieran?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
won't pick him back up. Because he can't technically be revived while in Iron Will.
No. No.
And it looks like it effectively just applies the revive thing.
Yeah. Rather than like fully get you up, you're still technically in your Iron Will state. But we're good. Oh, thank God. That was yeah, just a little bit. That Nemesis really shook things up.
Right out the gate too.
Yep. Okay, did I already grab this egg? I did not. Throwing it down. Oh, God damn it. Here they come. Where is the Morkite? I see it. I see this one up here. Oh, God damn it. What happened, Kieran?
So gravity is a bitch.
I got you, buddy, here. What the fuck? Why is there so much shit over here?
God damn.
Algorithms.
Of course the repulsor turrets are all next to the goddamn... Wait a second. Oh no, I think I see what Guanju's doing. You son of a bitch! I saw what you did, Guanju!
What did he do? What did he do?
He did the revive and immediately summoned the detonator hive so the revive would be on cooldown. You sneaky son of a bitch! Why is there a sand butthole in here?
I've cleared up most of the repulsion turrets except one.
I'm trying to make my way to you. Huh. I think if I can get this turret controller, yeah, okay. Oh no. God damn it. No! No!
Shit. Okay.
I think
How long is the revive on cooldown for?
It's a minute, but it should be up soon. I imagine people are hovering over it. Yeah, it's up in 58. Okay, go, 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 go. Wait, that wasn't... Yeah, Fern just did it. Okay, we're good.
I think the timer was at 58.
We're good. We're good. Pulsar turret's down. All right, let's get out of this pit here. And of course, it's where the bugs are coming from.
Parasites!
Parasites. Oh no. Oh no.
I found the parasites!
If I wanted to engage in parasites, I would just go back and play Pandemic.
No, 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 no. I'm retreating.
Fan is hovering over the space bar.
I'm retreating. I'm retreating.
Because there's a supply pod right there, and if
No.
I can make it...
No. 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 Go, 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 go. Make it count, lads.
No, no.
Focus
No.
down on bulk if you can.
Get up, Private.
I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Oh dear. Jesus.
Go, you ugly pieces of shit. Let's fucking do this. Ah!
I'm out of ammo. Okay, new tactic.
Call supply pods.
Yep, I'm gonna drill into the other room.
It doesn't matter if we save it if we're all dead.
That's true. Oh god, these fucking mushrooms! Ah!
Get him
Well,
up.
I'm down. I'm in a pit. I tried to get down there, but the mushrooms trapped me. Okay. Ferns just has his finger over the fucking revive button. No. No.
Oh, baby.
I don't know where I'm drilling to,
I've still got iron will.
but I sure as shit am drilling somewhere. Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
I'm waiting for you to go down.
No. No! Not infested! Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. Get up.
Can't help us now.
Get up, 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 get up. Alright, I'm gonna get ammo while I'm here, and I'm gonna go get Kieran. I'm gonna make a convenient tunnel for you, Kieran. Why was it taking... Why was the Betsy taking damage?
Folks.
Okay. Let's take these guys out.
It worked.
I'm gonna... Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Do, 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 do.
Let's focus on that one, Jonah.
Just get it, 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 just get it. Get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out! I'm drilling away!
They all went home. They all went home.
Oh my god!
Jonah, this is a festive fight.
I'm gonna get the Betsy up. No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Kieran!
I'm sorry. I just need a drag after I've been fucked.
No, 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 no. Stay away. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
I can dine after I've been fucked.
After I've been 69. Coming through, coming through. Excuse me, coming through. I'm leaving. Oh my fucking god. I'm sweating so goddamn hard right now.
I'm getting flashbacks to Dwarf Nom.
No!
Refuse to let you stay dead, Zach. Get the fuck up.
At least Squanju gave the gal gift of gold. Oh, jeez. Okay. Survive.
No!
No, no.
Oh, well, we just about fucked.
Come
Oh
on.
god, I still... Stop splashing, Guanju!
It's perfectly in the middle. What's it gonna be? No! No!
What?
Its bosses come with loot, right? It's more Crassus detonators!
Okay, where's the Betsy?
It's back in the spawn room. If you
Okay,
can,
I'll try to get it up and running.
yeah, if you can get back there and get it up, that'll definitely be help. Oh no, I'm stuck in the middle with 2 Crassus detonators. Get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out. And that's okay.
Oh no, I'm stuck in the middle of 2 Crassus detonators, and I can only take 1 to the prom.
Oh
Who
no.
Who will I choose?
I hope I don't get stuck in a love triangle with Crassus detonators. That would be a shame.
Okay,
I just
Betsy
want
is
us
up
all-
and running.
I just want us all to be friends.
Time to live in a throuple with Crassus detonators. Now that's another chapter in the Deep Cock Galactic novel.
Don't make me start a small podcast series where I say in like a soap opera-esque voice the tales of the Deep Cock Galactic.
Tales from the space rig. All right, we have pretty. I have them. I have some Crassuses lined up here, boys. If we can. Oh dear. I'm only on.
Let's be real.
Dealing with the
That-
turret controller.
We have a Guanju in chat. Guanju is not going to spare us long enough to actually harvest from these Crassus detonators.
Absolutely not.
We need
If-
to get
I
on
mean,
this
if Jonas
mission.
got satchel charges, that's as close as we're gonna get.
Yeah, that's. And I was gonna fucking EPC mine it anyway, even though I have pots of gold up. So I'm not even gonna bother with it. We're already doing pretty good.
Okay, we
need
no longer
to,
need to worry about any fucking turrets.
we need to hardline that objective, get it taken care of, and then once we are, then we focus on the missions. But
I'm working on it right now.
we still have another layer of this deep dive.
We do. This is only the second stage, boys.
So, what's our stats on the eggs?
I was mining one of them, and then everything happened at once.
Okay, fuck. There's one that looks a little bit close to us. Let's make our way there.
All right. All right,
Almost
let's.
got the more kite we need. I just
Okay.
need like 8 more.
I'll start. So you get that one, Kieran. I'll get the other egg that's on the other end of the cave. All right, we're gonna cooperate, boys. We're gonna work together on this. I'll call Molly towards you.
Is that what Guanju wanted? For us to work as a team?
This was the seminar in cooperation that we so desperately needed.
I refuse to be tricked into teamwork.
Am
Alright,
I
I'm calling
supposed-
Molly right now.
Yeah, call Molly to you.
I just need to find a bit more kite.
Mining this egg out. Oh god, there's so many fucking bugs.
Alright, got the second egg into the deposit. Johnny, you got the third-
Depositing.
Depositing.
got the
I'm
third egg.
I'm working on the this one here. There should be one more somewhere, right? God damn it. There we go. All right, that's the third.
Oh, hello, old friend.
Old friend. Yeah, there's another egg in the pit with Zach.
What's that?
What did you,
Then, okay. I won't tell him.
Kieran? Kieran, what are you doing? What's the meme here, buddy? What's the what do you got going on there? Are you doing okay? Do you need someone to talk to? Kieran?
Jonah, he's reviving me. I'm scared.
Okay. I mean, at least he's reviving you, so that's good. I'm calling Molly to me. God fucking oppressors, leave me alone! Oh, you know what's worse than...
more kite.
There was a vein that I was starting to work on somewhere.
That's so specific. Thank you.
I know, I'm sorry. There's just so much shit. Into the bubble, into the bubble. Okay.
I see it.
Okay, get it. Where's this egg that I had? There's so many things here. We're gonna have so much fucking gold by the end of this. Holy fuck. Oh, hey, Zach, I have a present. I had the 8 more kite already.
You fucking... Come here.
I forgot! I was focused on the egg, okay? I deserved it. Yeah, I know. Alright, grab supplies. We're gonna fucking need them.
I'll grab your supplies.
Oh god, there's so much gold and nitro all over the place.
Karen's got the last egg.
Alright, cool.
Alright, mind the rest of the gold that you can carry. You're taking it to the drop pod because we are getting the fuck out of here.
Fair enough. So really, with those who have pots of gold up, we get like 1, maybe 2 hits. Alright. I'll see what I can do here. Alright, grab supplies too before our next mission, just so we can, and feel free to top yourselves off. Don't be afraid to get greedy with the ticks. Because we need to get the fuck out of here.
Where is it?
It is that a ways. I will drill towards it from where I'm at.
It's in the spawn room.
Okay, perfect.
You wanna know how I can tell?
How?
A giant fucking crater.
Jesus. I made it.
I thought there was that one explosion right after.
One just poot. Oh, my poor frames. There's so much shit going on in here. Alright, I'm gonna keep mining gold till y'all get here. Because there's a nice big thing of it right there.
Yeah, I'll help you run stuff.
Yep. Okay. I'll get like another good hit on it. Oh, now I'm competent with the EPC. God, ow, right as I... God damn it. Every time. Works 90% of the time. Every time.
Okay, I'm too low health. I'm getting in.
Yeah, get in. Alright, I'm gonna grab a tick and then I'm jumping in. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Alright, come on, Kieran, let's go. Ugh. Deposit what I have, and then let's go. We'll be rich in the next one, it's fine. Okay. Zach! Alright. How did we actually survive that initial segment? Know. Are we getting good? Are we gamers now? Is this what's happening? Ooh, bodkin points. Unstable overclock. The specialist is really good for the... That's the crossbow one, right?
Yeah, what's it do?
That just gives you more of your secondary bolt.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, which is really helpful.
I think I've got the electrified one.
God, when the game froze, my heart stopped. Jesus. Oh. Ever since that whole fucking escapade with the mission mixer, I've always been like watching my deep rock freeze and like, no, please. I beg you. Oh boy. Awesome. Oh. Alright. I'm just curious at how many levels, because I'm still base level driller right now. Like, oh, Kieran's still loading. Okay. Oh,
That's
So-
like deep rock horror mode.
we have to mine our way out.
We are at. Oh, geez, that is deep.
Kieran, are you still here?
Oh, here.
Give us
Okay.
a sign.
Okay, he's here. I think his game's just loading. Oh, I think he should still be able to join back up, because he was technically part of this session. If he does disconnect. Well, I guess we'll, this is the first time
Time
I've
to
seen...
ask some questions.
This is the first time that this has fucking happened. All right, Kieran, you have any icebreakers? As you load in from the void.
Sure. Let's see. Icebreakers.
And set
Oh,
the deep
here.
dive. What you got? What you got?
Here's a classic question. Kieran question. How do you, specifically you as a person, and your own personal preference, feel about clowns?
Oh, clowns?
About clowns?
Yes.
Eh.
Little creepy. Won't lie.
I mean, not
But-
really anymore.
They're definitely oversaturated. That's why they're not like scary anymore. At least to me. Oh god.
I mean, there's a clown code. They get angry when people break it.
That is, yeah.
There's
That's true.
there's actually a clown code of conduct.
Clown code of conduct.
They take that shit seriously.
I
You
love
went to
that.
clown college.
Are you still loading?
Really though.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and he DC'd. All right.
Yeah, I hard closed out of my game.
All right. You were. Was it just forever loading for you?
It was darkness.
Well,
Oh,
now we're
no.
even deeper.
Well, now we're even deeper. Let's see. I think you should be able to rejoin. I hope you
You
will.
guys got this.
We will do this for you.
The mine are lost in transit.
He fell out of the drop pod.
He didn't buckle his seatbelt. He got turned to soup upon impact.
He did. He had no fucking suspension on his seat. Oh no.
His pelvis got shot into his skull.
I swear, like, you should be able to join. I can't invite you back, but I feel like
Okay.
because you are part of the session, you should be able to rejoin. If not, that's
It-
fucking bullshit.
It's letting
If
me
not,
know.
we've got to try hard, Jonah.
I guess
Okay.
so.
Here's a deep introspective question.
Okay.
What is something you're kind of a snob about?
Oh God.
Am I about?
Am I snobbish with? Fern says Greek myth and history. Eden, if you're still in chat, would you say I'm snobby about anything?
Yes.
What would you say, Kieran? What am I snobbish about?
So the thing is that I can definitely think that like there's been moments for Soyton where it has happened. I cannot pinpoint those exact moments, but I know it has happened. I know there are moments where I'm like, okay, Joy, that's a bit of a snobby opinion.
Do you have any examples, or just you know that it's happened before?
I know that it has happened before.
I can still hardly hear Kieran says going. I have him at max, dude. I don't know what to tell you at that point. Maybe, or yeah, turn up his input. Oh no!
Just his sensitivity.
I feel the tooting.
Hello?
Eden says I am brand loyal. Yeah. Gotta join the voice chat to hear him. Okay.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Here, ignore me.
There we go. You have to join our Discord voice chat in order to
I
hear.
don't know what I'm snobbish about.
Yeah.
Eden says I'm brand loyal, which yeah, I really am. Like once I find a brand I like, I rarely like venture out towards other brands.
I know they broke my kneecaps, but
Listen, man, I know what I like. And
my
like
kneecaps are a price I'm willing to pay.
Kneecaps are a price I'm willing to pay. Oh yeah, that's true. My potato salad, everything's very like any other potato salad like you get at the store is bust compared to my potato salad. I will say I'm very snobbish on that. Clausen pickles, yeah, you right. But Clausens are the best pickles though, hands down. All right, Zach, what happened over here?
Explosion caught me.
Zach tried to think about how snobby he was. In the explosion.
I mean, if there are examples of me being snobby, I'd love to hear them.
What would you say you're snobbish about, Kieran?
Besides pizza.
There's so many examples, guys.
Just
Here
all
all day.
Just all food related.
Like pizza, root beer.
I guess it's steak, but is it snobbery if you're correct?
So,
Well, Zach, like when you put it that way, is it snobbish if you're correct?
so here is the exact dick. Dick.
He said dick.
The dick definition: a person who believes that their tastes in a particular area are superior to those of other people. This is not a judgment of you as a moral character. Everyone has a particular area where they're like a bit more confident about, and yeah, it can come across as a bit egoism, but there's nothing wrong with necessarily having that trait. It's when you do it to excess or to punish other people that it becomes crossing a line. But having this confidence of like, I actually know something about this, I feel very qualified to say this is the best kind of pizza, is like, depends on where you go with it, level of like snobbery.
Like if you look at other people and be like, oh, you eat that kind of pizza? Yeah.
Like, but like I definitely like have many different aspects that I'm a snob about, and some of those aspects are ones I want to work on. Others not as much.
I feel like I'm still going back to tabletop yet again. I'm very much like, it's a weird kind of snobby. Like, I like my characters to be optimized, right? I like to have decent enough stats for what I'm doing, right? And I played up the shitty stats before, but I also have a lot of fun when just doing good at things, you know. And then when I see other peeps like intentionally playing up the shittier stats, which is a good thing, it's a fun way to explore character. I feel like I'm decent enough at internally being like, okay, ooh, bad stat characters. But there have been occasions where I'm like, why do you do this?
Well, I am playing a Kobold Barbarian right now.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
I have a penalty to 2 of the core stats.
We love to see it. Ah, God damn it.
I have a -4 in one of them.
Well, like, okay, Guandru says likes optimized character. Not like power gaming, but like, you know, it's less of like the whole stat aspect and more of like other peeps when they make not optimized characters to have fun with it. And I'm just going, why would you do that, man? But wait, isn't it more fun to do good at the thing? But I don't know.
I genuinely don't know.
Eden says, I am snobbish over my lot, because Fern did say something. Zach can be snobbish when it comes to structured lore of any kind, but that's only slightly. And he also said Zach can pretend to be snobbish, but he's more well-informed. He's more well-informed about a lot of stuff. I would say he is a snob when it comes to be a good person.
That is like...
Thank you, I think.
What?
Can't tell if that's supposed to be a compliment or not.
I'm not sure either. I think my brain's melting. And then he said, I met a player who always treated intelligence as a dumb stat, and they wanted to play a wizard even though they wanted a character not to be able to read. Like, I get why, but also that just makes my brain just like explode.
Unoptimized is one thing.
Unoptimized
Playing,
is
like, say, a tiefling sorcerer. Not an optimized choice. They've got a charisma penalty.
yeah, like that's one
You
thing,
make
but
it work.
yeah, but
Deliberately hamstringing your character, though,
that
as
just
a gimmick, is different.
as yeah.
Because at a certain point, it stops being I want a challenge or I want a story, and it's I want a gimmick.
It's deliberate shitposting, which I get to a point, but I'm also like, I don't understand. Like,
There is, I think, a quintessential example that I often like to reference, and I will continue to reference this person because they no longer play in my games, and I don't care about them anymore. But this person decided that
oh Jesus!
they were going to make a demonstration of why they did not care for tabletop games, despite me.
And they were a player in your game. Like,
You are already seeing the first of many problems that occurred from this. But mind you, they had been a previous player in one of my games, and they seemed to have a good time with it. They played their characters in a bit of an optimal fashion, but that's, you know, that everyone has their different styles. So I thought, hey, they'd be cool to invite for this other game. And they told me that, you know, they had recently an epiphany about how bad tabletop games were, and they were going to show off their unoptimized character to show how bad the tabletop systems were.
okay.
So they played a character with 7 strength in a Pathfinder game so that their carrying capacity would be pretty minimal. They did this because they wanted to show how stupid carrying capacity was, which I understand. But also they chose to play a dwarf, which one of the racial traits they have is they are not encumbered by certain...
Wait a
by-
fucking
Carrying
second.
capacity.
Wait
they're
a
not.
fucking
Dwarves are-
second. Dwarves are great
I
for
see where they're
that.
going with it. I see where they're going with it.
Oh,
They're gonna be
okay.
teasing it because, oh, well, technically I'm encumbered, but because dwarves aren't ever encumbered.
You see, that was
But
the
I
point.
only believe that applies to up to a heavy load, but once you have a heavy load, you're still slowed.
Dirt's right
So
here,
you
Zach.
see, I thought that was the point they were trying to make also, but that actually wasn't. They completely forgot that was a trait that dwarves have. But I also was kind of done with how they were choosing to play the character. Like, I'm gonna play a cleric who has wisdom as his dump stat, and I'm like, okay, an
You
interesting
mean a
challenge.
paladin?
And it's just like an interesting challenge, certainly, but all right. And he's like, I'm also going to showcase how broken the crafting rules are. I'm like, this is a one shot. You're probably not going to have time for crafting. He's like, and so he does all this in a very backwards way of like trying to showcase what's wrong with the system by basically playing an unoptimized character.
So there's unoptimized, and then there's deliberately hamstring.
And the thing is, there were certain things that he was trying to show how unoptimized you were that ended up actually still being pretty useful and beneficial. Because the fact of the dwarf, he didn't realize that, so he took things that amounted to a medium load and he said, look, now I am encumbered. And I pointed out, actually, you didn't take any alt racial traits. You still have the dwarf trait that means that you aren't encumbered.
Oh
by
no.
that.
Oh no.
And he was like, oh, well, whatever. And just like, no, whatever, nothing. You have something that cancels out the thing you were criticizing.
Oh dear.
You got
dear.
parasites coming for you.
I know. I'm well aware. I'm making my way to you. And
was-
just going down the list again.
There's red shirt directly across.
There's also fleas everywhere. God fucking damn it, I'm down again. Are you going for it? All right, just go. Just
I
go.
went for it. I'm just gonna dodge.
Just
and juke.
speed run. Get to the next open cave.
I'm not sure if there's an extra
John's in
cave.
chat. It's too calm. Guanju says int has a dump stat, nervous sweating. And Fern says, Kieran, that player sounds very exhausting to be around. No! God damn it. All right, well, that's it. GG.
Fester Flea got me.
Fucking fleas.
To be honest, Fern me boy, I have had a fair amount of exhausting players in my time. That is definitely among the most exhausting. I am glad they are no longer in my tabletop games for a reason. If any players come up to me and are saying stuff like, "Oh, Kieran, I wonder if I'm being a burden in your games," the simple answer is, if you are still being invited to my games, you are not a burden.
Exactly. There's a reason the invitations still come back, and my game's frozen?
God damn it, we were doing so well.
Yeah.
If you're a person I actively think about in inviting games, if I have sent out an invitation to you some point in the last year to one of my games, I want you to be a part of my games.
Absolutely. Bird says, am I still not a burden?
Fine, you are adorable and precious.
All right, I need Blackout Stout after that fucking bullshit.
Yes, I know, me complimenting people is bullshit.
All right, well, cheers, everybody. Let me redistribute the wealth and get the points out. God damn it. We were so close. What is this?
Oh, no, I'm so sorry,
is
guys.
this?
Hello, money!
You fucking piece of
What
shit.
did you make, Eden?
You boys better be better miners than you are.
That's really good. What is this?
It's a farmer's omelet.
Guys,
Yeah?
Eden made me a farmer's omelet.
Eden! That's so cute. Like, actually.
I love her so much, you guys.
Aw.
I'm actually gonna get a little weepy. God fucking damn it.
Relationship.
That was really sweet.
You and your
Okay,
wholesome shit.
I'm gonna drink this beer to knock me out. God damn it. Here, Kieran, let me get you some for coming back. No, I got the wormhole instead! God damn it. Well, you can go to space if you want to. There we go. Oh, wow, it is right at 11. Fuck. All right.
Yep, that was a really well-timed failure.
Yep, that was really good. Well done, everybody. Let me get those points out before Eden so lovingly gave me a farmer's omelet. It's really good, you guys. It tastes real good. All right, there you go. There goes the points. All right. Guanju says, I hope bless. Getting real tired of blessing you.
Quadra bless!
Can we go for pentabless? Oh
One
my
of the few
god.
things I miss about Spite is just the hearing that.
God, that a pentabless. We did it. We did it. Listen, when you got a pentakill in that game, that was like, there are some pretty good dopamine rushes in games, but that one was a notable one. God damn it. It's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. Guanju says, I hope I am not a burden to Kieran, for my aim is only to be a menace.
Guanju, you are an icon for my favorite quotes among you. Just nothing but nonstop. But among my favorites is like,
Be waiting for me.
I'm not mad, and someone jokingly says, "Oh, you're disappointed, Guanju. I'm fucking furious."
All right, this was really fun. I'm so glad we're finally back into streaming this.
I wish I were a
I was a fish. All right, do you guys have anything else to say to chat before I close this off for the evening?
If people are actively keeping you around in your life, that means they appreciate your presence and who you are.
What?
Life is too short to deal with burdens and too exhausting to deal with emotionally draining people. Keep people who make you happy.
Absolutely. Oh god. John said Guanji plays Fall Guys for therapy. Oh, jeez. do you know that they took that off Steam recently?
What, Fall Guys?
Yeah, they took it off Steam because they made an Epic exclusive.
Oh, God.
Like, you can still play it if you have it, and it remains in your Steam library, but you can no longer buy it.
Oh, God.
Those
Bad.
motherfuckers. Fern's saying false to Kieran. False, not true.
Fern, shut your adorable face up.
I agree. Epic Games is ass. Do you have anything else to say to chat before we close this off for the night, Zach? All right, you heard it here first.
Stomping on the Zach head.
All right, I'm gonna run outro. All right, well, that's going to do for tonight's stream. So thank you, everybody, so much for coming on out here tonight. This has been a lovely return to Deep Rock, which, for God's sake, I hope will be more consistent. For fuck's sake, can life please stop having things happen, even though a couple of those things were actually really cool. Like Zachary coming up, that was really nice, but please. Yes, it's good to see you back in chat, John. I know you just got in right as we're ending, but it's all good. But yeah, hopefully we'll remain relatively more consistent. Hopefully things won't get in the way. I'm going a little hard on the job search right now, but I'm looking to do something remote, so I'll still have time to have all my streams up and everything. I did just jinx it, didn't I, for sushi? But yeah, so I'm looking to do something remote, so I'll still have time in my days to work on things for streams and everything. And once we get out of this godforsaken heat mess that is August, I will be planning on getting a butter stream set up properly. I'm curious as how that's going to turn out, considering I'm going to be streaming it from my phone, which will be a very interesting and different experience. And I'm sorry, but Pogplant will not work in the space rig anymore. Apparently the mod doesn't allow spawns in the space rig unless it's for mission control, but that's a different thing. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys so much for coming on out here and spawning shit. Get a fancy camera. I do actually have a new camera that Julie got me hooked up with, but the problem is getting my setup all the way up there and finding a plug for it in an already filled kitchen is going to be interesting. I have 35K. Okay, I assume so. Most people have a lot of points to spend, which, by the way, for those who haven't contributed points already to Scout Nom, it is there in the channel point section. I did extend it because it only had 3 days left on it. Speaking of extending things, I can't actually extend it, but this is the official last day. Technically, there's like a couple more days, but like for those who have seen the link, this is the last stream we'll be doing where we'll be sponsored by HelloFresh for the time being. They may come back later, they may not. So if peeps want to get in on it, the links have been cycling through chat, and there is the little doobly-doo section down below where you guys can check it out, HelloFresh. If you are interested in it, it would be great. Record it and put it on your YouTube channel. I could. But the point of Butterstream is to interact with people while I'm churning butter. So we'll see. But yeah, this is the last time for HelloFresh for a little while. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think it was like a couple months ago was the last HelloFresh sponsorship stream. So if you guys are interested, the link will be there for a couple more days. So check it out. If you are interested, it will help me out a lot. Yeah, tune back in on Sunday for hopefully more Zelda content if we're not too frazzled by things that may or may not happen. I'll probably have some backup things in case things happen, like what we did this last week with Risk of Rain instead of Raft. So yeah, tune back in for that at the usual time at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And please just let life be consistent. I want to keep streaming regularly. I'm so tired and I'm so warm. Links are all in the doobly-doo down below. Check those out. Follow the social medias and the Discord for updates. Oh no, what is happening on Sunday? I don't know, in case something happens. Or we're both like tired or whatever and we don't want to do it. But hopefully we'll do some more shrine grinding. We found a lot of them. I just need to actually go to them and just get them done. So it'll be less hunting for them and more completing them. So hopefully we should be like 1 or 2 streams and then we'll be done with shrines. Yeah. Kieran just poofed. He really did. All right. Well, that's it. That's it for tonight. I'm going to go cool off a bit. I've been sweating like a pig the last 40 minutes. Everybody, please, please, please do not forget to love each other. It's hard these days. Things are tough. It's hot. Love each other from a safe distance. Be responsible. Don't do drugs. Do your homework. Wash your dishes. Other inspirational things. Love your pets. That's an important one. My brain's melting by the second. Take care, everybody, and have a good night. I'm out. Bye, everybody. There's the code. There's the code if anybody wants to use it. There it is. It's right there. All right. Good night. Take care, everyone.